your clothes.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Spaceflix and Kill, the Starfinder actual play here on Manapod Studios. I'm your host and GM, Krifu Bernal. My pronouns are he, him. On screen, you might be seeing a white cisgendered man with pink fair skin. Not pink, I guess pinkish. Pink. I feel pink today. Brown hair, done up a little bit. I'm wearing glasses because I'm out of contacts.
What's different about you?
Yes, I have not. I did not prepare and get contacts when I knew I was going to run out. I'm wearing. I also have a dark brown goatee, and I'm wearing a gray shirt with the rainbow D&D logo, and a short sleeve gray button up over that. Let's go ahead and meet our wonderful crew on this, the penultimate episode. And we'll start, of course, with the incredible Inez.
Hello, it's me, the incredible Inez. It's fine. Yes, I'm Inez. I use she/her pronouns. I will be playing Chris's Fenfire, our resident Dami Mommy, dragon Dami Mommy, who we'll get into the looks of later. My looks, however, I am a pale-skinned white woman with everyone always says dark blonde, so sure, why not? Dark blonde, shaved head, with just a little bit of an eyebrow and a mascara today. Thought I'd keep it light. And I am wearing a very cute outfit, which I will stand up for. Thank you very much. Yes. It's a blue like half Colbert with
It looks like a pretty good outfit, actually.
With a cute blue matching skirt, and there's also a t-shirt underneath. However, when I lean forward, you cannot see that. So there is a t-shirt. I'm not that slutty today, I swear. But yes, that's me. Next.
Très chic le freak. It's Pan.
Right. Hey, it's me. It's Pan. Penultimate episode. I'm excited, but I'm kind of sad. And thank you all for following us through this journey as well. So Pan. He, they pronouns. You see a black male-bodied person with a grey beanie. I am wearing a black shirt with something about mushrooms on it, but you can also imagine that I'm also wearing a very low-cut, plunging neckline, if you so wish. I don't mind. I will say this much: if you are imagining that, it's better than Inez's, so it's cool.
Shut up!
That's me. I'll be playing Greylance, the sword dad noir minotaur of the group.
Moving on to the humble and honorable Hedgehog.
Oh Lord. Hi everyone. I'm Hedgehog. I use he, him pronouns. You're looking at a cisgendered male, dark brown but looks like black depending on which way I turn the light. Scraggy hair with a kind of right fringe this time. It's going right today, not left, which is interesting. Wearing black glasses, which are always at a wonk, and no matter how hard I adjust them, they never seem to go straight. They're always at a wonky angle now. And people assume this is a beard. It's more just like fluff that keeps appearing and just will not go away, no matter how hard you try shaving.
That's drawn on.
If it was drawn on, I wish it was, because this is itchy as heck. And it never stops. And I'm wearing a very simple t-shirt. It's supposed to be a bluey green, and it's a bluey green to me, but on camera it comes across as like a very grey, light greyish kind of colour. There's supposed to be a picture of like an engine block or something on it. I don't know. This is one of those cheap t-shirts you buy from the store because you need something to wear that's actually your size, and everywhere in your town doesn't have it. Today I am playing Alistair, the human mechanic, who is definitely getting there and did not have a half meltdown during the last episode because something didn't make sense. He couldn't explain why it didn't make sense. The irony being is, if he'd actually, in retrospect, after the episode, when I went to bed, I laid there and thought, if Alice would actually stop panicking and use his brain, he probably would have figured that one out eventually, because it was literally the one thing he was good at. But he panicked and did something completely different. Which, if it's not a metaphor for our lives, I don't know what is. Next.
And awesomely, it's Ida, who we all admire.
Thank you very much. As an exercise in conciseness, my name is Ida. My pronouns are she and her. I am a Latina woman with tanned olive skin, dark eyes, dark hair, looks a bit of wet, and I'm wearing a dark brown V-neck sweater. I am playing Puka, whose pronouns are also she and her. She's a skittermander, and that means she is a 3 foot tall / 1 meter, 6-armed Ewok-looking creature. She is very cool, she's very awesome, and she is very happy to kick ass.
And kicking ass we might need to do, or who knows what will happen.
I'm so looking forward to some ass.
The Second Seekers, with the rest of the Starfinders, have made their way to the Scoured Stars. That's a very sibilant sentence. With the fleet the Second Seekers have made their way to the Scoured Stars with the Starfinder fleet in order to break through the Godshield and recover their lost colleagues. After piercing through the Godshield, the Second Seekers were sent on a mission to Callion. Let's switch to the map. The Callion system. Yes, the Callion system. A system with 2 stars that are both tidally locked, so that one side is facing the sun and one side is always facing away. And they have traveled to Callion 2, I think, and have been exploring an ancient and abandoned megacity that runs along the temperate zone of the hemisphere around the planet. During this time, they were being watched, spied upon, studied by an AI who has now introduced itself as A1. So, as we reconvene, the Starfinders are entering into a military base where A1, who has taken the holographic form of a male Kasatha, a gray skin-toned alien race species with 4 arms, cone heads, dark eyes, and always culturally covering their mouths with some sort of mouth covers. Anything else?
I think that was it.
I think, yeah, it was a bit mostly. Grant took a bit of a kicking from some security robots, but otherwise, I think we're good. Oh, we were also looking for we were going to the military base because we know there's power somewhere playing music, but we now can assume fairly safely that's A1's doing.
A1 is running the city.
Yeah.
So yes, as we return in, we see our Starfinders, the Second Seekers, standing here before this military base. It is a walkable city, all these neighborhoods about 10 minutes away from each other. That is how the rest of this megacity is built. So the military base is appropriate for the area. It shouldn't feel like it's like sticking out like a sore thumb, very obvious. It's sort of nestled in between the large buildings of this metropolis. This spotless metropolis. We can see drones and robots sweeping and vacuuming and cleaning this empty, abandoned place. As the camera moves through here, we pass by speakers on random corners, spouting some sort of strange, garbled, and slightly eerie elevator music. As we zoom down to our Second Seekers, they're standing about 20 feet away from this Kasatha figure, A1, who, upon being asked if they knew anything about the Starfinders, by Puka, I think it was, responded with, that is classified information. And we can pick it up from there.
Classified by whom?
Security protocols dictate that such information should remain classified.
But you're the only security protocol here.
I have my protocols.
We need that information. It's imperative. There's a lot of people and lives riding on this. I understand that you are trying to do your programming and keep this place safe, but, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, there's no one here to keep safe, apart from our friends. We need to find them.
There are
And we're also collaborating with Izalgun's with the Izalgun peoples that are back on our homeworlds and collaborating with our mission as well. They have their hopes and riding on what happened here.
Go ahead and make a diplomacy check. Either one of you can lead it or aid it. Grey Lance and Puka.
Plus
Hey.
10 for me,
Yeah, I'll aid you.
and roll see if you aid.
Boom. 16.
So that does succeed as an aid.
Yes?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna roll, and I get a bonus to that, right?
A +2
Plus 10. Okay.
for the aid.
It's a good die. You feel like a good die today. Ah. Oh, yes. That is without the aid a 29, so a 31.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very
nice.
good. It may very well be that you have concerns, and that the previous occupants of this city have their concerns as well, but I assure you, everything here is perfectly under control. I do not understand why you would need this information.
The Starfinders have been stuck here for a long time. They don't belong here. They belong back with us. This is a rescue mission. We assure you we're not here to cause any harm to any of your systems or your city. He thinks back to smashing robots. Unless we are in peril. But this information is of dire consequence.
But, as you stated, there are no Starfinders in the city, outside of the four of you.
Do you
We'd
know
like
where-
to ascertain that ourselves. Perhaps there is a footage or records we can look into it. I kind of nudge Alistair.
I mean, if you'd let me, I could just simply have a quick look around your operating system and see if I can find anything. It'd be totally non-invasive.
A non-invasive, quick look around.
You're in total control. If you feel as if I'm going too far, you can lock me out.
Would you give me the same access to your brain?
I suppose. I mean, I suppose I do have my own AI. Like Alice like rubs the side of his eye where his ectocortex can just be seen.
That is something
mine's-
extra. That is
mine
not
is
your
not
operating
s-
system.
No, mine's not called A1. Mine is called Atlas.
Why
Very
not?
useful when I get lost.
All things considered, hang on. All things considered, if you can't tell us, would it be a problem if we were to try and find ourselves?
It could be, depending on where you seek. Go ahead and make me a sense motive check.
Yeah.
AI super fishy.
And I got an 11.
11. Anyone else?
If we're open to just rolling.
Everyone's listening at the very least.
Yeah.
Oh. Natural 20, total 24.
Puka.
There we go.
Okay, you're gonna. I'm gonna pause this die before it gives me bad luck next time.
You recognize that what you've said is logical. The AI has nothing against that. However, get the sense this AI feels superior.
Right.
And it won't give away its information without... It specifically doesn't want to give away any information because it's not afraid of you. Make it afraid.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Then I guess we can just go back to our ship and tell our Izalgan collaborators that the system that was left behind is clearly faulty because it's being uncooperative.
We could also simply take the information and not worry about any collateral damage. It
Or
would
we
be
could.
better if we could work together. You're obviously a fairly advanced AI, that much is clear. You've kept the entire place running well. But were we to step wrong and perhaps damage your systems in finding the information ourselves, we would be here to fix you. It would be a shame to waste such incredible technology on a cultural misunderstanding of information.
Okay, who wants to lead the Intimidate?
Intimidate?
Me.
I got that.
Maybe.
Chris,
What
you
the
haven't
shit?
participated.
I know. I'm sorry.
Can you aid by like just stepping behind
Just
and being
flexing.
No,
I'm gonna smash
I
the
can do
console.
that. I
Yeah.
surely can do that.
All right, let me just roll for that one then.
I can absolutely do that. Wait, guys, out of my very nice dice bag.
Oh, okay. Well, that for me was a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Hold on. Hold, please.
Like without saying in so many words, we'll smash stuff if we have to. And you don't want that.
That's a 23 on the aid.
Oh yeah.
23. Okay, that's +2. Anyone else want to chip in? Puka? I think Hedgehog got a word in there as well.
Yeah.
I can try. I get +2 to intimidate, so this really is not gonna.
You
Yeah,
can't.
but rolls.
There's no penalty.
Yeah.
Not in this system.
Well, that's 9.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Sorry, Puka, muted?
Thank you. Puka rolled an 18, and Puka's approach was more like, well, we can just get the people who designed you or the those who are related who designed you and tell them that you're malfunctioning.
That's an aid.
Because you're not being cooperative.
Yeah.
Or-
I think
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say between us, we're basically saying we're either gonna smash stuff or tell your mom. So, but you're obviously so impressive that would be a shame.
With the 2 aids, that puts us at 24, which is exactly what you need.
Hey.
Well, we wouldn't want that. I will tell you. Which, now I need to find where the information is.
Just cut to the elevator music.
Here we go. 1 year ago, a group of Starfinders visited the city. They were led by a being who looks like this, and like sort of like wave at themselves,
Okay.
the hologram. Some of them managed to escape, including their leader. But several others of this group were killed by the defense bots. The bots continued their investigation on the aliens who invaded our planet and found that a second group of your Starfinder was trapped on the desert planet Callion 1. The other
Could
Callion planet.
Can I roll sense motive on the like it said aliens invaded, which implies hostility. So I just want to make sure they're being on the level with us. If I can roll that.
Yeah, go ahead, roll it. I'm trying to think myself.
That's 15.
I think you get the sense that like any sort of incursion, even
Right.
visiting, is what this AI would consider an invasion. It's probably considering you as invaders as well.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm.
That's understandable.
At the moment, and you can see it doing the AI thing where its eyes like move back and forth as if it's like reading digital files. At the moment, it seems there are weak signals coming from Callion 1 in the last 24 hours. Your Starfinders may likely still be alive.
Excellent.
And
Would
we
you
are
just-
here to retrieve them. Once they are located and retrieved, we expect no harm to come from them as they will be taken off these planets and taken out of the system.
The activity that occurs on Callion 1 is of no business to those of us who live on Callion 2.
You have the coordinates.
Yes, from where the signals are emitting.
If you would be so kind, we would appreciate them.
If you promise to leave, you can see like their lip quiver. Just oh no, their mouth is covered. Like the eyes twitch just a little bit.
Right.
I will send you the coordinates. And Alistair, you get like a bleep on your data pad through your AI or whatever that they've sent you the coordinates for signals of.
We will provide a detailed report to our Izalgun collaborators.
Yeah, we'll fill out a Yelp review.
That will not be necessary. If you would leave me to manage my city, then we will have peace.
Why wouldn't you want the Izalguns to hear that you are continuing to maintain the city?
I do not need their approval. I know my work is satisfactory.
Oh.
Hey, Juan, how long have you been here alone? Just out of curiosity.
I think it was over a millennia.
Okay, that explains a lot.
I have been managing Callion 2 for 1,105 years, 15 days, 22 hours, 10 minutes, and 6 seconds.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, that does track. Look, guys, I think we can agree that A1 is very busy. Like he raises his eyebrows and looks at each other. Very busy here, so we wouldn't want to keep them. We wouldn't want to inconvenience them any further. They held their side of the bargain.
I mean, I have one last request. This is a request. This isn't an intimidation or a threat, so don't feel like I'm pressing. I'm assuming a city the size of Callion 2 has some pretty large scanning arrays that can probe quite far into this system. Well, this trinary system. If I was allowed, could I maybe tap into those arrays and see if I can get a stronger lock on these coordinates and maybe see if I can find other weak signals with, I mean, you are an almighty AI, but I'm a Starfinder. I know what Starfinder signals look like. I might be able to find some in the noise that you can't see.
I do not see how giving you access to the scanning array would prove any more equitable than the activity that I am already doing. Just because you have a computer implanted in your mind does not make your processing system any stronger or faster than my own.
Of course it can't be. I only have a tiny little chip in my brain. You have quite literally supercomputers down here.
That is correct.
You know? It's just sometimes it's not about the it's sometimes it's not about the size of your processors, it's what you do with them.
It is not how large your cache is, but rather the alacrity at which the data moves.
That's a fair point. It was worth a shot. I just thought maybe it could help us out in the long run, but hey-ho, I tried. Although I really would like to see that Izalgun AI code. I bet it's really, really sophisticated.
Look, maybe afterwards we can arrange something.
Yeah, now that we're friends, A1, we can come back and visit and say hello and give updates. All right.
Okay. Friends. Goodbye.
Well, looks like that was edifying. We should hang on. Sorry. And the most passive-aggressive AI we've met today. Okay, friends.
I mean, it could be worse. It could have been, truly thinking it was superior, and if it truly felt that way, we probably wouldn't have been alive.
Let's talk on our ship.
Yeah, we can walk and talk. Yeah, let's go.
Or rather, Puka's going to just give inane chatter until they're back on the ship.
Yeah.
You see Puka definitely just throwing a look over her shoulder. Anytime she sees a speaker blaring crackly music, anytime she sees automated movies, just like.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine for an AI that's been running this place alone for that long, it probably sees any kind of incursion as a threat. But it's the difference between whether you stamp on a bug or just ignore it,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel that if in the future there would be a repopulation of Izalgun or any other settlers that are free to come here, that AI would think that their purpose is simply to run a city, not to host living organisms.
Perhaps, but keep in mind that we had to find a god tier just to get here. I don't think repopulation is happening anytime soon. For now, A1 isn't really our problem. Our problem is finding our Starfinders.
Fair. I think that A1's going to be a problem later down the road, though. But we have a lead. It's a good lead.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Alistair, you got those coordinates?
Yeah, it's all up here.
All right.
Let's have to transfer it to the computer.
Okay. You make your way back through the city and up to the top of the roof where you'd parked the drake that we painted.
Yes, with the reds.
Yep.
Drake. And pop in. Hedgehog slides into the pilot seat.
Pilot seat, yes.
And takes off. Whereas Callion 2 was more of a sort of red mesa steppe planet, when you come to Callion 1, you can see that it is much more deserty. Your sensors pick up much heavier barometric activity on the planet, indicative of strong storms and weather patterns.
Much closer to the sun.
But yes, you do indeed pick up some scans. Go ahead and make a computers check for whoever is scanning. And I think with the Drake
Yeah, +2 with the Drake.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yes. +2 to computers.
Yeah, +2 for the Drake. So the question is, if Alistair's in the pilot seat, who's on the computer?
Oh, no, I think...
Unless you want to swap and put Alistair back on the computers.
Yeah, Grey Lance was piloting for the moment. So it was handling things, yeah. That's probably for the Drake.
That's fine. So 11... 31.
31.
That's why you're on the computers.
Yes.
11 plus... I rolled an 11 on the die, plus 19.
You're able to get a fix on the weak signal that's coming up and amplify it. You are, especially with the help that A1 gave you, there's a specific spot, not necessarily on the... because it's all desert planet, whereas other tidally locked planets, like the dark side, will be like ice and will have frozen over. This is just a very cold desert because of, indeed, while its orbit, I think, is technically it's the second one from the sun. It's wibbly wobbly and does bring itself closer to the sun. So you're able to lock onto the coordinates. There is a massive sandstorm that's happening in the area where the signal is, and you know from combining your piloting experience that you will not be able to land the Drake within the sandstorm itself. you would have to use some sort of all-terrain. You can always, and I think at this point, this is a great point for Radazam, the Vesk venture captain, who is in charge of like this specific mission.
Yeah.
To chime in. Hello, Second Seekers. Come in. Can you read me?
We read you. What's the status?
I've noticed that the Red Drake has begun to move. Any progress? What's going on?
We've got coordinates to a possible Starfinder location. We're in the head on it now. We're going to need some kind of perhaps land vehicle if you can provide us with one.
You can hear like typing on the other side. I've got a ship inbound on your location.
That's good.
Should be able. Should have two all-terrain land vehicles. All-terrain land vehicles. Two all-terrain transport vehicles. That sounds much better. On board and ready for you to use.
Excellent. 2 ats. Got it.
2 ats. 18.
Yeah.
I mean, that saves me the hassle. It's also like Alistair opens his one pocket and pulls out a little mini terrain all-terrain buggy. He goes, well, I want to import this little all-terrain, little miniaturized vehicle just in case I needed it one day, but I will save that for later.
Oh, you really do have one?
I do, yeah. I have a miniaturized
Yeah, it's the one we
vehicle.
used to get. What's the name? What's the name out?
But I guess you don't even need to wait.
I mean, if we're happy to use the buggy.
I mean, I wouldn't mind giving 2. Having 2.
Having 2 sounds better, and I can save mine for an emergency.
Yeah.
Okay then. All right. They should be on your position in an hour.
Got it. Cheers. Out.
Graylance, you can take this time. You did sustain some stamina damage.
Yes, thank you.
So if you would like to spend the resolve, the resolve.
Graylance is going to spend resolve, fix up a bit. He peels off his armor. And he's just like really bruised from trying to not destroy robots and getting punched a lot. And he's just gonna like chill out a bit while his shield recharges.
Okay. The ships the vehicles that are coming to you will have 2 turrets on them, and they are customizable. So you can decide what weapon you want on the turrets.
The one, the rat-ta-ta-ta-ta and the kaboom.
I love that you said turrets and Ida's face immediately went.
Yeah. So is that two weapon slots per vehicle?
Yes.
Sweet. Yeah, let's go for it.
And I'm putting in the Zoom chat here the 3 options. So we have an advanced Shirin-Eye rifle, which is a sniper rifle, 2d10 piercing. An advanced X-Gen gun, 2d12 piercing. I imagine that one is the more pew 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 pew. And then the tactical magnetar rifle, which maybe that's the.
Yeah, that sounds more like your big rifle. Mm-hmm. So we've got sniper rifle, X-Gen gun. Nice.
And a magnetar.
Technically, the X-Gen gun is the best because it's 2d12. But I'm guessing there must be like reload times on that.
Yeah, probably.
Well, let's split them between the cars then. Actually, yeah, we're looking at these like options on the screen.
The rat-ta-ta-ta and the kaboom.
X-Gen is a heavy turret, so anyone who can't use a heavy weapon, isn't proficient in it, will have trouble with that.
Yeah.
Well, there goes your kaboom, I guess.
The magnetar, I mean, these would all be long arms at the very least, also. So
yeah.
The magnetar rifle tactical is also a long arm. It's analog. And then the Shirin-Eye is a sniper rifle, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think if one car hangs back a bit with that sniper rifle, and the other one's like got the heavy ordnance, that could be good.
Luca can only do analog, so she can only do the magnetar rifle.
Okay.
Let's put. You know what? Hang on. I think magnetar and a sniper on one, and advanced section and another magnetar on the other.
Okay.
That works.
And who's going to be on Switch.
Well,
Yes.
I might be on the I might be on the X gen then,
Yeah.
because I can wield heavy weapons.
Yep.
So
And
I
I can
can-
handle the magnetar. So you can do the extra and the magnetar, and then for car 2.
Well, who's driving?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Good point. Okay, I'll drive. You have a choice of 2 guns.
Yeah.
I suppose Alice will have to drive the second one because he's got the higher piloting.
Cool. Wherever there's an open magnetar rifle, you can put Puka in there.
So
Actually,
okay,
you know what? Hang on, sorry. Should we do Krista from Puka? Puka drives, and Krista shoots, or swap them
No.
around?
Puka has a better.
Range attack.
Mm-hmm. What's her
Yes.
specialty?
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We should be good then.
Puka, you
Oh,
can
also
also
can
use,
it
of
be
course, glowy if you need. But you will suffer penalties from shooting from a vehicle when it's not in the turret.
I have a +10 to range attack.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
Hey, Greylands, what's your ranged attack plus?
My range attack plus is behind all these other windows I've got open. Oh no.
The only useful thing Alistair can bring to this table is the fact that he has the long shot feat. That's literally it.
And piloting.
There we go.
And piloting.
That's going to
yeah.
be very useful.
6 range attack 6.
Okay, mine's +7.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So your guns, I'll shoot. I'll
Krizu
drive.
with Grey Lance on the X-Gen.
Yes, X gen.
Puka with Headshock on the Magnetar.
Yes.
Great.
Alistair.
We find some good coordinates on Callion 1. The sun is shining, but it's piercing through these dark clouds that you're just on the border of. A magnetic storm is raging. A gigantic magnetic storm is raging just a few kilometers away from you, and you are preparing to drive yourselves into that. A Starfinder scout ship, aid ship lands. I don't even know if it lands. I think like 2 Makos like just drop from the sky and land
Halo
on your
style.
spot, Mass
Yeah.
Effect style. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
method,
thinking
yeah.
like Lara Croft, the first movie where she gets dropped while she's while she's in the vehicle, and then she gets dropped with a parachute.
That'd be cool if you didn't know any. Yeah.
It's amazing. That's
Some
my favorite
Fast
thing.
and Furious nonsense.
Exactly.
Puka will get some like Mad Max makeup on it.
Hey. And we take off. We are moving to the chase rules.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
Let's up this music.
Unts, 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 unts.
Yeah, are there radios in this? In this thing?
Well,
Are there like ways to play music to
yes,
plug in your
it's
phone?
Bluetooth.
It's got a
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yeah!
Because I was like, what signal are you picking up out of here, Inez? What
Love
radio
it.
signal?
Because then Chrysis will be the one to put on the Doom OSC, like the fucking absolutely
That's fine.
hard
That-
rock
That's
metal.
Cool. We get in. It starts playing hard rock.
Yup. I look at Greylance this to your liking.
Yeah, Grant just nods and goes, "Oh yeah, this will do nicely."
Good.
What are you guys playing in your car?
Puka would immediately go to like her happy bubblegum pop, but like no, let's split the difference since Alistair is here. Puka would recommend some like very heavy like Foo Fighter kind of music.
Oh, what
Oh.
about Star Sugar Heart?
Love.
God, Star Sugar Heart Love.
Yes.
Strawberry Machine Cake.
Yeah, their album just came out.
Oh, okay.
I mean, ironically, Lucian in the first episode we did with Lucian, she bought the special edition to give to Alistair.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Which means
You're
Alistair
a
probably
fan.
didn't have it. Secretly a fan, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
That felt nice. Yeah, put it on.
This is the Starfinder version of Stan Luna.
Puka would offer you like some face paint. Like she holds up like this like ink redded or heavy paint hand, like offering to like put it over your eye and face.
No, do you know what? Let's do it. We're only here once, okay?
So Alistair gets Uruk-kai'd by.
Now that I love.
Okay, you move through the open desert and into the storm. The camera zooms back away from these two vehicles that are just like straight into the clouds and kind of down into the earth, and we can see something moving, something not just large, not just huge, gargantuan.
Oh no!
Let's go home.
And like coming out of the sand, one zone behind you, because we're in zones now that we're chasing, you see a massive sandworm. And it like dives back into the sand and begins like making its way towards you.
It's Dooney! Dune!
Okay, so which one of you wants to go first?
Yes.
Just roll for
Yeah,
it.
we'll
Oh,
go,
we could roll for it.
Rollies?
Yeah,
roll it.
let's roll.
I would take the driver's roll. So know what car we're going first?
Oh, you know,
Sure.
that's fair. Yeah, how's it
Yeah.
been faster?
Well, if you would like to. So let's just start off with piloting checks from both of the drivers.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go. That's a 25.
25 is good.
Yeah, that's 50.
All right.
Hmm.
The work couple goes first.
And
We pull up next to him, and Greyhound is like, "All right, remember these are going to kick them, okay? So be careful," and just blasts off.
Ooh. Okay, you zoom straight ahead, and you're moving out of the open desert and into some like sand dune
With
type
Doom music playing.
type places. I guess I don't know if I have dune music.
No, Doom.
Oh, doom. Oh, with
Heavy
doom
metal.
music.
We're playing out
heavy metal.
Yeah.
I am gonna switch it up to
Oh, okay.
this song. No, you want heavy metal?
I'll give you heavy metal.
Is this not metal enough for you?
There we go. If you can hear it, if it's coming
Yeah, there we
in.
go. There we go.
Right!
Use the Greylance. You zoom ahead into the next zone, where sand dunes are beginning to make it a little harder for you to pilot. Alistair, you're playing cautious. You're not a speed racer.
No.
You're an average level-headed pilot.
Yeah, let Greylands figure out where the traps are.
Unfortunately, at this point, sand spurts up around your vehicle as the sandworm has officially caught up next to you and is like making to move towards you. Puka, do you want to do anything while
Pew
the
pew
sand-
pew 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 pew. Puka doesn't get the sense that this thing can be reasoned or be made friends with.
Most likely not.
Okay, so we're gonna roll with my ranged attack, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that's a plus 10. 27.
That hits.
2d8 on the magnetite rifle. 8. Oh, it's a 3. I thought those were 2 8s. Oh my god. 11 total piercing.
11 piercing. You do 11 points, and the sandworm, you can hear like a as it like goes back under the sand. and
Please
begins
go
moving.
away, Sandworm. We're kind of busy and we'll be out of your hair if you could just not bother us.
Rizzuth, are you doing anything from one zone ahead?
Yes, I am pew pew. Big gun.
You,
I have big gun. I will shoot. So is this a ranged attack, right?
It is.
Yeah, her chair just like swivels back round, turns around in the back with the gun going.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh god, don't fall. Please. Okay. 18.
18 does not hit, so the
hell?
sandworm goes directly under the sand right as the heavy weapon's going off.
I feel like the heavy weapon might not be a one. It might be like a thump, thump,
Ooh, yeah, that makes
sounds more like
and then like a.
It has 80 rounds. I mean, it's pretty. It has an external generator, a power pack that drives the automatic feed of the weapon.
Oh.
nice.
Yeah. So it's like glowing the battery as you're.
Oh, that's so cool. I can see like Chris's face like lighting up while she's like,
Greylance, the dunes that you're in are making the deep sand is making it much harder to pilot. Go ahead and roll for me.
Sure. Greylance is skidding around. I think he's hearing Griffith saying something, but he's going like, "What?" Because between the sound of the sand and the guns and the metal, you can't hear her much. But that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, you continue to move forward. Headshock, what you got for me?
Let me give you a. Oh god. It helps to actually keep the skills tab open, doesn't it? Right.
I'm no expert.
That's better. 26.
26.
Piloting.
Okay. You're able to move ahead into the next zone, just and the sandworm like pops up behind you, and as it does, it's gonna try and grab on to the back of your vehicle.
No! Foy! Stop
Puka,
it!
as its big like worm mouth is coming towards your bumper, what do you do?
Pew!
I will say, Puka, also you're in combat mode if you would like to energize or whatever the Solarians say.
Energize.
Chloe, let's fuck shit up!
There you go.
I'm still gonna do a ranged attack with the with the magnetar rifle.
Okay.
That is a 26.
That hits.
Oof. Why do I put away the 2d8s? 5 plus 7 is 12 piercing damage.
Pew pew pew. And as you shoot like right in its face, its maw, yeah.
There you go.
It like rears back and just narrowly avoids
Don't eat
clomping
us!
down.
We're spicy!
Kruzuth, you're having a little trouble on the dunes, like keep getting some aim. What do you want to do?
I want to keep shooting that heavy gun. Who cares?
Shoot it.
Who cares, right? I mean, gosh.
It's not bad enough to make you, but it's
Okay,
it's not
that's
easy to keep going.
No. That's what is it? 13? No. No.
Okay, we move forward into the next zone. Greylance, as you're coming out of these dunes, the magnetic storm sort of parts a little bit, and we can see these like stone monoliths.
Ooh.
Very like Stonehenge-y, but these things are huge. They're like miles up into the sky. Sort of coming up out of the storm. Very surprisingly. What do you want to do?
Okay, so as we're coming out of the storm, we see these huge monoliths. Are they like in like an ordered row, or are they kind of just jutting out all over the place?
They're jotted all over the place, but I will say, because in chases there are these things called tricks, which we're sort of just hand waving at the moment, for whatever you want to do. But I will say, Greylance, you look at these rocks and you realize if you hit them with a ranged attack, or bump into them with a skillful piloting, you could make some rocks fall or topple.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I want to try and make I want to topple so they can catch the sandworm as Poop and Alistair like come through, so they can land on them.
Okay, go ahead and give me a piloting check for this then.
All right, I said a lot of words. That's what the dice holds up. 24.
24. It will do it, exactly.
Nice.
So you tell me how to do this, because you're ahead of Puka at the moment.
Yeah, I think so. He looks around. He sees a Puka and Alistair are being hassled by the sandworm. He sees Chris is taking shots, so he's going to skid the car round, the at round. And yeah, as he skids past beside their car, he's going to like just clip the side of one of these rocks that's overhanging a bit. He can tell these things look kind of not fragile, but they've been in for a long time. A good hit might knock some rocks down, so he's going to try and clip it to knock some rocks down to this sandworm.
Okay, because you came to help Alistair and Puka, they will not get the penalty to the piloting check here to evade this, but they still need to make a piloting check to evade this hedgehog.
Makes
Alistair.
sense. She's like, Chris, I need you to lean all the way to the left.
Oh, fine. And she does.
Just absolutely.
Chris's weight actually matters for that.
Probably.
Yeah. Like swings out the back of the car with Chris leaning to the side and just smashing into this rock, and then keep moving forward.
Okay, Alistair, give me a piloting check, please.
Alistair drives good.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you're gonna get clipped by some of these falling rocks. The sandworm, however, is also going to get clipped. It did manage to make a save well enough that it will take half damage along with Alistair and Puka. So, Grey Lance, go ahead and roll 5d8 for me, please.
Don't mind if I do. Wait, no, sorry, guys. That's 19.
19. So we're going to take half of that, which is 9. So Alistair and Puka will both take 9 points of stamina damage from these rocks, but the worm will also take 9 points of damage.
I think you guys saw like Grey Lance like yelling something between the guns and the sandworm and the heavy metal. You couldn't quite make out enough to like watch out.
Okay, so then we've got Krizuth and Puka left in this turn amongst the stone monoliths.
Come on, let me hit one. One round. I can do it, I swear. Come on.
And let's get on that.
20. Look at
Oh, nice.
27. Yeah.
20?
Roll
27?
that double damage.
That was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Go ahead and, roll double.
Oh, shit. Wait, what am I rolling again? God. D12s, right? 2 D12s?
Yeah,
4
D12.
D12s.
4? Shit.
I'm warming up my dice in the meantime. I'll wait for your roll.
I only have 3 on hand. Oh, God. And 1 fell. Oh, God. Okay, so this is a 9 and a 3. That's 12. And then 2 more is another 9. And a 4. So 13 plus 12 is 25.
25.
Oh wait, I can use my. Oh my god, I should use it now. I can use my Batmaster feat, Victory Cry. When an ally does a critical attack, a critical hit rather, I can yell to the others, and I'm going to use Keep Moving, which gives everyone. Wait, if you don't. A 10-foot morale bonus. So you basically get an extra 10 foot of movement.
Okay.
Okay.
Engines
Cool.
rev.
Pukas will fire on the magnetar rifle. Come on. Ooh.
Chris gets that massive hit and crashes shells.
That is
Again,
a
something over
21.
the sound of guns.
21. It's a kinetic weapon, yeah?
Magnetar rifle sounds like it.
Piercing, yes, that it does not hit. 22 is the KAC. So you can see the worm takes the damage from the rocks. You're pew pew with the magnetar. It strikes, but doesn't seem to be affected by it at all. It's thick skin shielding it from the blows. The worm, in the meantime, is like literally twisting in place from the rocks that have come upon it as it's like turning the rocks, twisting, and the rocks are falling off of it. And natural 1 as it tries to lunge forward and attack Grey Lance's vehicle. Sand in its face, and with the victory cry,
cool
the
skid.
two ats just move forward.
Nice.
Can I ask a little more detail about this worm? Like, what does the maw look like? Like, is it just like the Dune one?
I'm thinking Dune
ones,
ones,
where it's
yeah.
like just the big hole, or is it like the 3 flaps of?
I think big hole.
Okay.
I'm imagining the Dune one. All I have here is Sand Slitherer.
Okay.
But what else? You know, it's gargantuan.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a freaking
big
sand.
hole. Yeah.
Love it.
So we move into the next zone. Now Hedgehog's vehicle has caught back up with Grey Lances, and as the two of you move in and away from the stone monoliths, we start to see these large canonical shapes built up in the sand. Not just dunes, but full-on structures, almost looking like sandy volcanoes from where you are. And as your ATs move in and start kind of like zooming in between these mountaintops, you begin to realize these are giant anthills, and you can see ants, giant ants the size of your vehicles, like crawling down and coming in your direction. Oh my god, this is such a cool chase.
Yeah.
I don't like that, do I?
So, Greylance, go ahead and start me off with a piloting check, and Hedgehog, Alistair, I'll take one from you as well to save them.
Okay.
All right, that is a 21 for piloting.
21?
That's a natural 20 for 29.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. As these ants come moving down towards your vehicle, very, very fast, like as fast as you're zooming in, they're kind of like sliding down the sand and moving towards you.
Oh no.
Alistair, you're very easily able to just like stay ahead of them and move forward, but since Greylance like brought his vehicle behind yours during the rock sliding, that's unfortunately putting your vehicle in the path of these ants.
Love that for us.
Yes, the worm also is in the path of the ants, so will also take half damage from.
Oh, the worm's still coming?
The worm is still coming.
No,
it got
go
the
away,
rocks
worm.
off, and it's just like
Look,
zooming
worm,
forward.
eat the ants, eat the ants.
The ants,
got hit,
the ants are
worm.
trying to eat it.
Okay, that's good.
So the
Circle of
worm
life.
will take 11 points of damage from the, but as will Greylance and Krizu from the ants.
So how is that? Is that just like? Is that like a drive-by chomp, or is there like an ant in our vehicle?
I imagine there is like two ants manage to like jump into your vehicle.
Oh
And
shit!
bite you a couple times before like sort of falling off.
Yeah, before us
punching him off.
like fucking yeah,
Yeah.
picking him off.
That was what, 11 damage?
It was 11 damage.
Oh shit!
Don't forget to update your Roll20 tokens, please. So I can.
Oh.
We'll all have that information together.
That's damage to our stamina, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
So-
natural one for the sandworm's attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck Sam
It
Yeah.
is not having a good
Yeah.
day. This is the hardest meal it's ever had
Stop
to
chasing us.
It's not worth it, Sandworm.
hunt.
Do the pilots get to choose any of their normal actions aside from just moving the vehicle?
Well, so there are these tricks that you can do. So breaking free, evading, keeping pace, slowing down, speeding up. That makes your piloting. But I'm sort of taking that in for the piloting checks.
Yeah.
And thinking about the evasion as well. If there's something you want to do, let me know.
I kind of want to use one of my spells.
Ooh, that's gonna be hard while piloting. In the next zone, you can use a spell, but you'll get a penalty to your piloting check.
Okay.
In the meantime, Puka and Krizuth are not piloting, and despite being attacked by ants, you both get a chance to attack yourselves.
I don't want to attack myself, but I know what you meant. So there's now effectively two targets, the ants or the worms. Are the ants that are harassing the other car, Christoph and Grace, still engaged with them?
No,
Or-
they've managed to fall
Yeah,
off,
we
and
got him off.
the ants are sort of like a temporary hazard. The worm is long term.
Then Puka will continue shooting at the
It's committed.
worm.
It's committed.
I gotta props to the worm. Let's roll on the magnetar rifle. That is a 25.
That hits.
And Skippy.
He's more committed to this than Greylance and Krizith are to their relationship.
7 plus 9. The 7 plus 2 is 9 piercing damage.
Okay. And Krizuth, would you like to shoot?
Oh shit! Yes, I would love
He
to
shoots.
shoot.
He shoots.
We shoot. 17.
17 does not hit.
Yeah.
The ants are like biting your hands as you're trying to aim.
And they're like hissing at me, and I'm hissing back.
And one of them is just like, "What? I'm hungry."
Go eat the worm. What's wrong with this ecosystem?
And we move into the next zone. This one's cool. The anthills fade away, and you come into a sort of an area filled with what appears to be multiple ravines. Curiously, where the sand goes, kind of fades away, and this hard, porous rock begins to appear. You begin spotting multiple ramps that allow you to jump over these ravines.
Yeah.
So, Greylance and Alistair, if you'd like to make piloting checks, let me know if you want to do something extra as well.
How big of a penalty do I take for trying to do something extra?
It'll be a -4 to your piloting.
Ooh.
The payoff may be worth it, though.
I'm gonna take mine for yourself.
Like these ravines are like pits. We can see the bottom kind of ravine.
You can see the bottom, and you know it would hurt if you fell down there. You would be able to get out, and the chase would continue, but you would just take damage.
Well,
I'm trying to tenderize you before we get to our
yeah,
destination.
for sure.
Now, why would you do that?
Okay, I'll save it for the next zone, because this one probably could hurt more than the others, so I'll do a normal check
Okay.
for Alistair.
You think the zones are going to get easier?
Well, I mean, that's, to be honest, I should have taken it. At 17 plus 9, so 26.
26?
Should have taken the -4.
26 is good. Greylance, what are you up to?
I got a 21.
21. Okay, Greylance, the sandworm
Oh my
is
god!
catching up to
give it
your
a
vehicle,
rest.
is sort of like riding along next to it, and collides into your vehicle.
Yeah.
I need you to
nice.
make another piloting check for me, please.
Sure thing. That's a 21, but can I ask if it's a lean to the left again for 8?
No need, you've passed.
Oh,
Hey.
thank God.
So you'll take half of this damage.
Alright.
You'll take 13 points of damage as the sandworm just collides into your hat.
Ow, wow.
This is the most Don from Fast and Furious I've ever felt with Grey Lance. It's all about family. Oh.
Not my
found
family.
You should have painted up your face.
Let's go over the comms. Like, I'm not paying my face, but we didn't do it last time. This time.
Krizuth and Puka. Shots?
Shots!
Shots.
All right, tactical practical.
Everybody!
25 again.
That hits.
God damn it.
2d8. Crack. Shitty roll. That's a 7 piercing.
7 is not nothing. 7 is heaven.
Damage is damage. And we need to hydrate.
I
Ooh,
actually just
hydrate.
finished all my
shit.
water, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Dabs. I just finished my water.
I got mint
Huge
lime water.
hydrate.
Ooh.
I just have a flat 20 for you to hit. The worm-
That does not hit. We need a 22.
No.
Hey,
And
I had one good roll. One.
so then I need plus. Okay, I need one more piloting check from Hedgehog, Alistair and Greylance to go over the ramps and out of the ravine area.
Oh man, we're like
One.
we're
Into
like
the
neck and neck
sky,
pushing against the
Alistair!
wall.
You can do this!
That is a
Oh, Dab, 24.
18, 19, 22, 23, 27.
27. 24 is exactly what you needed.
Oh, thank God.
And 24 is exactly what the sandworm got too.
God, this sandworm
This
is
sandworm is so cool.
Flying through the air, this massive gargantuan.
like right next to us.
It's
Like-
probably like we're here and this is the worm. Like
Yeah.
trying to
It's Sigmund
It's
Freud
full-
would be having a day.
Yo.
You've actually got to kind of respect the sandworm's nasty at this point.
Now that we've gone over the
What? I
ramps,
can't hear you over the fucking metal music.
Yeah, good point. What?
the magnetic storm, like there's a lot of like, you sort of come through a cloud of static. It's got to be really uncomfortable. Like it's
I mean, for Alex, that'll be really uncomfortable. He has like a computer in his brain. It's really
have you ever bit
Kuka
down
looks
on
like
aluminum
one
foil?
fuzzball.
No, what?
Bit down on aluminum.
Why would no, Griffin?
No,
you
no
know,
one's
have you
chewed
ever licked a
aluminum
battery?
here?
You
We're
lick a battery.
not.
Okay, I have chewed
Why are you guys
aluminium
chewing
foil.
aluminum foil?
It hurts.
It's good for
It
you,
hurts.
obviously.
It's
Excuse
definitely
me.
not.
It most definitely is.
No,
not.
no, it's always by accident. You
Manapop
like
does
bite
not
into something.
endorse eating
But it hurts
foil,
and you can
guys.
feel like something's happening to your teeth, some energy. That's what this is like. It's like chewing aluminum as you move through the static cloud. But
I mean, have some there. Just
Don't chew it, dude.
But
No, do not.
the clouds and cover starts to clear a little bit, and you are in front of you now is a very, very long, flat terrain, and the ground itself looks harder, wider, more crystallized. You move into some dust flats, salt flats. Your wheels got good grip here, so everyone will get, our pilots will get +4 to their checks.
Nice.
Funnily enough, Alistair, that was actually a good call.
thank God for that.
Okay, pilots, do what you want.
Okay, I'm going to sacrifice that +4 and have Alistair use. Where is it?
No, I get the gun, Alistair.
No, you can keep the gun.
I'm saying because you're going to.
I want to cast Supercharged Weapon on the Magnetar rifle.
Oh, nice.
Why are you taking a hand off the steering wheel, Alistair? What are you doing? Whoa.
Just like I feel like Alistair can like put his foot on the steering wheel to keep hold of it while they're like leaning back to try and like grab onto the Magnetar rifle.
Unfortunately, the rifle is analog, specifically.
Is it?
Oh,
It's a big
shit.
analog.
Supercharged needs a battery, I'm pretty sure.
It's mine. It's mine that you can supercharge. Damn it. Can you do it at a range?
You
Do we have to
drive,
be-
No, I have to touch it.
drive the car super close.
Okay,
so
we
you
gotta do
tap
some
it.
Fast and Furious nonsense here.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta have a vehicle beside vehicle, and then you lean it over, tap it on the gun.
Yeah,
Drive forward, and the pilots swap seats.
Wait, can you
It
do a
drive.
flip? So you're like you're above us, and then you tap the gun and you land on the
we
other side.
can do that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Give us a roll to make Rifu.
However you want to do this trick, Alistair, to be able to touch Chrysothis' a
Do a
gun.
cool flip. Do it.
You're gonna need
Yeah.
a 24 on the piloting check, and
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a -2 on this check
Okay.
because it's so hard.
That's
But-
fine. That's fine.
But you got a +4 already, so really it's +2.
Well, it would be
I'm taking the -4 to do the spell, so I'm taking
okay.
-6.
Gotcha.
24 exactly.
there you go.
Oh, all right.
Tell us how it looks.
I think Alistair kind of like hits the accelerator and then kind of like hits the brake to cause it to like go forward slightly, and then like sort of like finds it like obviously it's salt flats, so there's nothing he can kind of like flip over. So he causes the wheel to buckle, which causes Puka's end of the vehicle to sort of go up, go into a like, kind of like a half drift. And it's just enough for Alistair to like open the door, grab onto the side, lean out, grab the end of the X-Gen gun, cast Supercharged Weapon, and then get back in and like hit the accelerator to bring the back of the car back down.
Oh my god.
This is so cool.
Dick, nice.
Alistair, that was so cool. We're gonna tell your sister about this. Oh my god.
It must be the paint. It must be doing something to me. I suddenly feel the urge to take risks.
Over the radio.
Told you, Gray.
It gets in my fur.
So Supercharged Weapon adds 4d6 damage to the next shot.
Oh shit!
Oh,
All right,
hell
let's go
yeah.
straight to that shot, Chrysoth.
Just sad that I can't hit anything. God.
I'm gonna
Come on.
fully Akira slide so you can get like
Oh my
perfect
God.
shot on this thing.
If you want
Go
to do a Greylance, if you want to do a piloting check to give some aid to Krizuth,
Yeah, for sure.
go for it. You're gonna need 24, but I'm gonna put a -2 on this, but you do get a +4 to the check.
Okay, so wait, hold on. I got 23 plus 2, 25, and then what was it?
No, +4 -2. That hits. That succeeds.
Yeah, okay,
So
cool.
+2.
So
So yeah, full Akira slide as pulls the gun round to deal with the sandworm.
Krizuth,
Oh,
you'll get a +2 on this attack.
It's not enough. God damn it.
No.
We needed 22, right?
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I rolled 10, so +9, so that's 19. So
Unfortunately, no. The wasted supercharge goes and explodes off in the distance magnetically. Puka!
Is that really just a one-time cast and then that's
It's a
it?
one-time cast. I
Yeah.
have to touch the weapon again to do
Oh
it.
my God. Stupid.
Exercises of
Doesn't it-
needing
doesn't
to
it-
make big guns that someone like me can't operate.
Doesn't it stay till? No, it doesn't stay till you hit, right?
No,
Damn.
it's if the weapon's next attack hits.
Oh man. Bummer.
Puka?
That's not gonna hit. It's a 17 total.
17.
You know, can I just throw a grenade at the sandworm?
What's my sandworm
Why
gonna
not?
do? I mean, you could, yeah. I'm going to try. I'm gonna try a collision. No, that's not going to make it. All of this gun supercharging, shooty trick stuff. The sandworm is sort of like moving back. Where the salt flats make it easier for you to pilot, it's definitely causing it to slow down a little bit.
Right, no sand.
But it's the sands. It's not. It's much harder to move through. And I think. Oh, and then we move into our final zone. The salt flat leads to these like tall, narrow canyon pathways that you're sort of split second have to like turn to avoid like running straight into a wall. Very pod racing.
Yes.
And
Now this is pod racing.
now that's pod racing. So you'll take a -2 to piloting while in here. I'm gonna say, Alistair, you're in the lead.
Okay.
There are also rocks falling. So Alistair, -2, get a 24 or be hit by rocks.
Okay.
You got this. Just avoid the rocks. Just don't go near the rocks. Drive past the rocks.
You got this,
That's-
but also the rocks.
So I got 24 exactly again.
Okay.
These numbers are getting lower on my dice. I'm switching dice. Every roll I can see the number getting slightly lower.
You'll only take half damage then. Greylance,
All right, let's do this.
-2 on this because of the narrowness.
Do you still have the +4 from it being salt flats? or
Nope,
not?
we're in the
Okay.
canyons
No.
now.
Canyons, right? Of course.
Pod
that
racing
is-
canyons.
Oh, never mind. That is a 7 with a -2.
Your vehicle will take full damage from this.
Yeah.
And my sandworm will take half damage from. So we're gonna go ahead and roll 5d8 from falling rocks. Okay, so Greylance and Krizuth will take 27 points of damage.
Jesus.
Alistair and Puka will take 13 points of damage, as will the sandworm.
Excuse me, how many points of damage did you just fucking
Roll
say?
13.
Yeah, for real?
That was 27 for Greylance and Krizuth from rocks
No.
falling.
Yeah, sorry for
not-
that.
You know what they say?
Fine.
Rocks fall.
Yeah.
Sorry, remind me. Alistair and Puka take full or half?
Half, 13.
So 13.
Okay, so 7.
No. 13 is the half of 27.
Okay.
So I just have about 9 stamina left.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The sandworm, it cannot do any collisions in here. The
It's too narrow.
It's too narrow, but it's quickly catching up and trying to bite onto the back of Greylance's at. Yes, Krizu.
How far away is this motherfucker?
It's right on your butt, basically.
You're going to jump on and
No. I'm not like that. However, I am like that. That I look at this gun and I go, screw it, and then I turn around, like pointing the gun like at Graylin's side, and then I turn around in that seat, and then I clutch onto the back of the seat, and then I do a breath weapon.
Nice.
Okay, that's a reflex save, right?
Yes. DC 16.
If there's not enough room to attack us, it probably can't move too much either, right?
No, it can't. So I got a 14 total.
Get that worm!
Yeah. It's not much, but it's something. Oh, that's a 5 plus 9. That's 14 damage.
Yeah.
14.
And so as she like opens her maw, you can see like a ball of energy like starting to grow, and then it releases, and this crackling bolt of purple lightning comes at it and just travels down its whole spine.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
This worm is looking like it is realizing it's made a mistake, but Puka, what do you want to do in the last zone?
Go away, worm. We're spicy. Shoot. 22.
22 hits exactly.
Okay, switching die now because those numbers are also going low. Double ones. 2 piercing.
2 piercing.
Finish it!
The last piercing hits it. Rocks are falling. It's being struck by lightning breath. It can't move in these canyons. It just like goes down into the ground, and you feel the rumbling and the sound of the worm fading
Let's
away.
talk next time, okay?
As the two ats sort of pull up into the center of these canyons, they sort of like turn, and sand goes up as they come to a break, and we stand in front of what is very clearly a temple carved into the rocks here and going into the ground. You can see, as you peer in, there are 2 tall statues flanking the entrance. Would someone like to roll a culture check as we look at these statues?
I think so. Let's
Yeah,
get
let's
mine
get
up.
his checks out there.
You think I'm cultured?
Yeah, Alistair is very uncultured, so.
Ah!
Well, I got a
Puka can
14
roll.
plus 6, 20.
Puka will also roll. She's a +6. 25.
25.
Nice.
And 20 for Greylance?
Mm-hmm.
Greylance, you're not sure. As you look at these, you can see that they depict what appear to be 6-legged and many-eyed insectile creatures. 2 of them. Each
Don't like
sia is one of them.
Hey,
Oh.
um,
Are they 6-legged like the Zalban 6-legged, or just 6-legged? Like a bug.
Closer to like spiders.
Oh, right.
I should have a picture.
I think I actually remember you showing us like a purple spider guy.
Yes.
I'm
There we
sure
go.
they're very friendly.
But yes, Puka, as you're looking at it, you recognize this thing from when we were being attacked on the way to the planet where we first met these Algoons. We were attacked by a starship outside of there, and as the camera came
that's
on, we
right.
saw a
Holy
creature
moly.
like this.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That ship was
The
really.
creepy ones.
That ship was really tough.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, so
no.
friendly, I don't think so.
Well, it's not
No.
fair to say that one asshole is representative of the entire species, Greg.
That's
Puka,
fair,
you can
Puka.
see these things are wearing robes over suits of armors. And you're getting like a very mystic like a warrior mystic type of vibe off of.
Okay, so like they don't seem to be the jokey kind, but they seem to be the respect them and be respected in return kind of guy. That's what their posture and their clothing is telling me. That tracks culturally. I know this stuff because it helps, like, melt the ice and move forward friendly relations. It's all about making friends. It's a science. But
Like,
yeah.
you guys are, like, looking up at the statue of this gigantic spider, I suppose, go, yeah, hopefully. That sounds... If anyone can make friends here, book with you, but just in case.
I'm a fan of the just in case too.
Well, we should make our way down. Don't see any more sandworms about, and I'd like to try and get there before it gets dark. Is there like a sun-moon situation on this planet?
No, because it's tidally locked. So there is
always facing the sun, right?
Oh, yeah, on this side of the planet, we're always facing the sun.
Well, I'd like to get down there before we get fatigued.
Fair. As we're kind of walking a little closer, Puko just kind of like a little loud, like, salutations. Hello.
I'll try it in Triaxion.
You descend into, and as you speak, you think you can hear a weak, hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Someone out there?
yes.
Hello. We're with the Starfinder Society. Hello.
As you come down, you can see indeed a temple.
I don't like it.
The stone has a sort of soft greenish hue, and is quite dark. But you can see in like a few sconces here and there, just like a soft, very small orb, kind of glowing the soft green yellow light.
Puka will have a glowy out and activated for what that means mechanically. Might mean later. And she kind of looks down at the ground. Does it look like there's been foot traffic here beyond our own? Well-traveled places? Or does this look like a abandoned, dusty layer of sand?
Can you make a survival check for me?
Puka also voices aloud these questions. But I will roll the survival.
I don't know, let me consult my survival abilities and see if I can help you out.
Hey! 18.
18.
14.
14. You can see sand that has been tracked through here. Whether or not that means that there's been like active traffic going like to and fro is hard to say.
Okay.
Can we tell what direction that voice came from?
From deeper within.
Okay.
Puka will sort of continuously talk, but she won't yell like her usual energetic yell because she recognizes this is a temple and that might be frowned upon. Puka doesn't know the protocol yet. So she'll just keep like a strongly audible voice, but one that is like purposeful. So like as they're kind of walking, like, my name is Puka. I'm with the Starfinder Society. We are here on a rescue mission to retrieve individuals who need help. If anyone needs help, or if people are willing to come and talk to us so we may better understand the place we are in and treat it accordingly, that's also Gucci.
As you continue moving through these narrow corridors, you come into an antechamber. Whose walls are covered in bas reliefs.
Mm-hmm.
My art history class, I dropped out. It was so boring. I didn't like it. It just wasn't for me.
I think it's pronounced bas reliefs.
Thank you.
And then it's just reliefs. It's fun, you know.
They're bas reliefs,
Bar.
depicting the same kind of creatures that you saw on the statues. These six-legged, spider-like, insectile creatures. The reliefs depict them worshipping a faceless and formless god. And as you move further, they depict them killing their enemies with many kinds of weapons and sacrifice of their prisoners on altars.
Is there a depiction of a very unusual looking spacecraft? Like the one we encountered? Because
No
I think it was
spacecraft.
It seems like an ancient kind
Oh,
of.
because you said different types of weapons. I was like modern spacefaring weapons?
I think in my mind I'm thinking like your like movie style Aztec reliefs on a wall kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kinda.
Interesting. I do wonder, the weapons, especially with your cultural training, you're not seeing any like powered electrical weapons on here. But it is strange, the different kinds of weapons. You wouldn't necessarily guess that like this culture would come up with such a wide variety of them. However, you are still getting the vibe that they are a militaristic, like martial, as a militaristic belief system.
I do have a theme knowledge, which gives me a -5 DC for checks related to life science when involving rare creatures. Would that retroactively apply? Would I learn more with the -5 to the DC? It was an 18 my roll. No, what was my roll?
It was a 19. I think.
Survival was my 18. So
Yeah, the culture was higher, I think.
okay.
It was
Yeah,
20. It was 24, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 19 on the die, and then
You're-
you had plus
6.
6.
Yes.
Hmm.
So would I get more with bumping that to a 29?
I will say, from from looking at these things, you can tell two things.
Mm-hmm.
There's much cultural significance around us. One specific type of weapon, a leg blade, a blade
Ugh.
that like slots into the armor alongside one of their 6 legs.
Okay, it's badass. These are badass people.
You also get the sense, and one relief, I think accurately shows that their legs allow them to leap very powerfully. And so like you see like these insectoids leaping and like spinning and cutting with their leg blades.
Okay.
I will immediately look up to the ceiling, hoping that they're not fucking dangling.
You know what?
there.
That's a smart thought, actually. Yeah.
All
All
right.
of us just like the camera pans like.
I can take a close look at this faceless god that they seem to be worshipping.
Sure.
Is there anything on the ceiling? Question mark first.
There is nothing on the ceiling.
Thank goodness. And just from my perspective, how like high is the ceiling here?
Not very tall. You, Krizuth, can tell this is meant for medium-sized creatures.
Oh shit. Okay.
But they are tall enough. Like you come out into an area where they move up to like 20 feet tall. So you're moving comfortably. It's just that as you move into this antechamber, you can see several, maybe like half a dozen narrow hallways that you would have to squeeze into. But as you see into the darkness of those hallways, you can see huddled forms of people on the ground. And you note that each of these hallways has above the corridors, you can see a red sigil glowing ominously. Hello? The voice coming from one of these narrow corridors.
We hear you.
To the left, you can spot what looks like a dwarven figure whose beard has grown all askew, is kind of just wearing this dusty armor, just sort of laying what looks like against a force field that's blocking the corridor from you, sort of laying against it and looking at you. Straight ahead, however, you can see steps that 2 sets of steps with a plateau in the middle going up to what looks like a sanctum, and at the very end another large statue with an altar.
Whoa.
From here, the altar seems to be dripping with dark stains.
Yeah, Grant glances at the ritual sacrifice motif, and then back at the altar, and then to the dwarf and goes, You were the Starfinders.
Yes.
Are you prisoners here?
We've been here. How long has it been?
A while.
Year, at
Yeah,
least.
about a year, yeah. You've been here this whole time? Are you being captive? How's this force field working still here?
As you're talking, you can. So there are 3 tunnels to your left, 3 tunnels to your right, moving you over to the map.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh boy, okay. Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh, this is a large place.
It is quite large.
Large.
I don't have tokens on the map for the dozen Starfinders that are trapped in these corridors.
You mean we have to use our imagination?
Yes,
What?
please do.
What?
But you can see this dwarf up here in this top left corridor, right in front of you, Greylance, actually.
Right.
Yes, we've been keeping us here. Every few weeks, one of us gets selected. But at least they're feeding us. We hoped. Just a silence. A voice echoes throughout the chamber.
Oh,
Door
shit.
drawn.
Yeah, Chloe is travels down Puka's arm and highlight and glows around her hand like in her usual like finger gun position.
Yep.
The dwarf immediately shuts up.
Wherever you are, we are here under the Starfinder's protection. We have come to take back our people. We don't know what you're doing here, but the Starfinders are not for you to take lightly. Release them now, there'll be no trouble.
Why do you care for these people?
But they are people. They're good people who give themselves to a higher cause. People who deserve saving, people who come to save.
And how do you intend to save them? What weapons have you to break them free of their chains?
Yeah, I'm not really in the habit of telling mysterious voices about all my weaponry. Why don't you come down and have a chat first? Maybe you can see it for yourself.
There's no response.
All right. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna make like an eye glance at the dwarf. See if an eyebrow waggle. If there's anything he can tell me non-vocally.
He takes his head very slightly, scared out of his mind.
All right. So this tunnel here, that's where the dwarf is.
Yes.
Okay, but there's a force field in the way, right?
Yeah. All these little tunnels.
Yeah.
There are force fields in the way.
But we can see people in them.
You can see in the darkness these shadowy huddling forms.
Are there panels next to those force fields or next to those rooms that are sectioned off?
Yeah.
No. Go ahead and
Nothing
make
hackable.
mysticism checks. Unfortunately, this is magic.
Okay.
We're not heavy on the magic. I mean, Alistair's here, but even then.
Yeah.
I don't have that on my list of skills.
Yeah,
so-
Ray's technically magic, but he uses magic to hit things harder. So
23. I get a +9.
23.
Oh, hey, 23 as well. Sweet.
Okay. I'll count that as an aid then to bump you up to a 24, which is what we
Nice.
did. These red of the entrances to the corridors, sigils of reddish metal have been embedded in the walls. Alistair, as you're looking at them, you realize these are warnings about protective magic that will harm those who attempt to enter the corridors without permission.
Okay, so I don't think breaking the barriers would help. I think the barriers are just there as a formality. It's more like the act of you passing through without permission would hurt you. It's not actually magic.
Yeah, but the people don't look like they're in a condition to be pulled through. That might do them in.
Yeah.
Our best
don't
course of action
think
for
I
now
can-
is probably likely to be find out whoever's keeping them here and have them either. Yeah, wait, Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
you've gotten into the whole magic stuff recently. You don't have any way of sapping or stopping magical abilities, do you?
Nuh-uh, not within my wheelhouse. I am not that good at it. I can I can supercharge weapons. I can fix a few little things. I am definitely still new to this.
All right,
If my sister was here, maybe we'd get somewhere.
Alistair, your sister isn't here, and she also isn't a second seeker. You are.
That is true. I mean, I could try interfacing with it. I mean, if there's one person here who's gonna have the best chance of interfacing with one of these force fields, it's probably me. Just maybe have a med kit ready in case this goes horrifically wrong.
Do these force fields seem techy or magic-y?
It's magic. It's pure
Magic-y.
Cool. All right, we'll keep an eye out. Give it a shot.
And continuing in the loud voice. As for weapons, there are many at our disposal. We have the weapons of camaraderie. We have the weapons of
The power of friendship.
guile. We have the weapons of
Puka.
higher powers.
When people ask you what
of
weapons you got, you
might.
say like guns, swords, bigger guns, a ship in orbit to attack them. I don't know if right now.
Let her
everlasting. Christopher, please, we're trying.
You speak of higher powers, but I am the voice of the slumbering god. There is none higher than he.
It's just dark corridors around, right?
And the altar up ahead.
I'm going to.
The voice just come from all around. It doesn't come from a place.
It feels like it's a disembodied voice that feels like it's coming from all around.
Can I make a couple of empty shots with glowy to light up those corridors? Like if I'm just aiming for the corners of the ground.
You can.
Okay.
If there's not
roll
people-
for that, or can I just kind of like thematically like pew?
Yeah,
pew,
no
pew?
rolling necessary.
Okay. So I hold up my arm and I release a solar flare blasts like into the corners of those rooms.
You do, and we can see like brief, lighting up of these dark corners, but they're empty.
Ah. So her weapon is just like spooky voice, afraid of confrontation. Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
signal to the others and move up to look at this this altar.
I'll back up Puka and goes, yeah, come out and face us like a true warrior.
Go ahead and move yourself, Greylance, if you want to head up to the altar.
Oh, sure, yeah. Actually, and I'll also say like some god afraid to talk to, and keeping a bunch of captives afraid to come out and face us.
I'll keep in the middle between Alistair and Gray. There-ish.
Can I?
Well, I'm going. The altar's that's the altar up there, right?
This is the
Yeah.
altar, right?
Yeah, way up
Yeah.
there. Exactly.
No, it's like way up the stairs. It looks like.
Oh, I should zoom out more.
Mm.
Then
Yeah.
I'm going to indeed I'm going to try to keep an line of sight on Alistair and keep between what Grant is doing. So
Cranston goes up the
Yeah.
first flight of stairs towards
Alright.
it while he's like talking, looking around.
I'll just stand in the middle here. Or well, I'll follow Gray actually.
Yeah,
Can I-
it's fine. You guys go.
No, actually, I'll stay down here. I'll stay in the middle of that room.
I'll go to a line, so just in case there is something that will catch us
Yeah.
in a straight line.
Yeah,
it's
don't
not
say a straight
gonna be-
line. Like,
There we go.
yeah,
Can
hug
I
the wall.
regain
I'm gonna go
some-
to a film.
Some stamina in the meantime. Quick.
This is you need 10 minutes of
Yeah.
rest.
Oh God.
We don't have
How
any
about
items
the
to
how about
stand
the
with.
resolve points, huh?
Yeah, you would have needed
That's-
to use it before we came down here, basically.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think Alice is just interacting with this force field, trying to figure a way if he can either like interact with it to shut it down or
Yeah.
try and pass through it without taking damage.
Yeah. Puka's intention is to like engage this creepy voice and give cover to Alistair to take attention off what Alistair's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it busy.
Mm-hmm.
And Greylance?
Still moving up, just like making like wordless signals to the others. Actually, I can talk to Christopher telepathically. So the others are getting in wordless signals, and Christopher's going, I'm going to see if we can't flush this guy out. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
And he's going to keep walking up towards the altar. I'm going to get right up to it. He gets right up to the altar.
Okay, so you're moving up to it.
Just
Alistair,
making sure
go
I have
ahead.
line of sight on Alistair. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a mysticism as you're continuing to examine these. It's going to be a tough one.
I get +9, so what color would you prefer, light blue or dark blue?
Dark blue.
Dark blue.
The dark.
Come on, this is my DM dice. Come on. Ooh, 19 + 9, 28. 19 + 9, 28. Yeah.
Nice.
Man can't do math. It's been a long day. It's 28.
As you're looking at it further, you begin fiddling with some of the sigils, like along the wall and above the wall. You could definitely destroy it. It wouldn't take much for you to destroy it, but you start to realize this isn't. These sigils are more warnings than the magic itself. The magic seems to be baked into the structure, or is coming from an external power source.
Okay, and I can't tell what would happen if I was to walk through it.
You can. You would take damage and be pushed back away.
Okay, so there definitely is. There goes
You
my
would take
plan.
66 points of damage.
Damn.
Well, there goes my plan of being a hero and tanking and pushing through deliberately.
You
to try and help.
Studying it, you realize this is very dangerous.
Yeah, I there's not much I can really do here. This is magic far beyond anything I've ever seen. It's coming from somewhere else. We'd have to find out where to stand a chance.
Every
I've never
single one
seen-
of these has a force field, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of the corridors?
The narrow
Yeah.
ones, exactly.
Yeah.
Fine.
You are capable of spellcraft. Alistair, you feel like that time it's directed towards you.
Yes, I know a little bit of spellcraft. And like Alice kind of like holds out his hand and tries to like focus his magic into his hand to demonstrate that he can do it.
And there's no response after.
Oh, fantastic.
Graylance, as you move up to the statue, it is an intimidating sight. This insect, it resembles the insectile creatures in the statues and the reliefs that you saw before, but it is so much more larger, with so many more legs, dozens and dozens of legs, and even more eyes. This thing, with your mysticism training, almost appears to be like an elder god, something from beyond the reaches of the galaxy, the dark tapestry.
Right.
And you
right.
can make a will save.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Should be okay for that. Well, maybe not. I got a 19.
19, you are good. You managed to shake off
Oof.
the fear that kind of sort of like grasps ice cold the bottom of your spine for
Ugh. It
you.
looks
But you
rough.
know this is not a deity or religious figure known in the Pact Worlds. And as you look at the altar, you see that indeed a lot of blood has been spilled.
Ritual sacrifice. Looks like they've been using Starfinders. This is. I guess I can call it down. I was going to call down to the others. Yep. Looks like it's been. The dwarf was right. They've been sacrificing people to this altar.
Yes. And you'll be next. And as black as
I don't think so.
as black smoke, 2 columns of black smoke appear in the room, and these large-sized demonic creatures are conjured, summoned. They are. Let me switch to the maps.
Oh God.
They they have like 4. They're on 4 legs. but sort of rear up with these like green, sort of bulbous, pustulous hunchbacks, and these like flat faces, but their noses come to like a piercing beak. The features of its facade are hard to make out except for the red glowing eyes that pierce
like
through the darkness.
awful mosquito animal things.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh god.
My goodness. Okay. This dice that isn't rolling really good at the beginning of the session. Hopefully has rested.
That's a nat 20.
Has not.
Nothing happens, but it's a nat 20.
Wait. But we start on the same initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I have a 17.
Cool. So you get a 20.
Lovely.
Luca 16. I put it in Roll20 chat.
Perfect.
Alistair got 2.
16.
A 1 plus 1.
Luca, 2 for Alistair, and Chrysis and Greylance have chosen
20.
Christopher, if you go first, you can distract it away from Alistair.
Chrysis, would you like to go first?
Distracted me and my 9 stamina. Yeah, I'll distract it. Sure.
Hope you can.
Wow.
Distract.
Yeah,
By distract, I mean destroy.
For the first time ever, Alistair actually has a bigger tank than Krizu, technically.
Technically, most deaf. Anyway,
Okay, Chrysis.
Okay.
Get him!
Okay. I would like to.
Great.
Rage.
Nope. I would like to take my Aurora Electrovore gloves and like punch them together, and then I'll tap on this guy's shoulder and I go. "Ah!" And
Yes.
I'll fucking I'll beat the shit out of him. Yeah, if I hit, I'll do some shit.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, you were rolling pretty well. Come on. That one. Well, that's that one. So
You want to do a full attack, or you get 2? You can try again.
No, you need to declare the full
you
attack.
gotta
You gotta declare it.
declare
Yeah.
that. So
Okay, natural 1. That is a miss as the electricity just sort of goes past it. The smoke.
I mean, if an 11 hits, then
No, natural 1 on a hit attack is always. A But maybe the sulfurous smoke sort of grants it a little bit of concealment. Greylance, you are alone at the top of the altar where one of these demons has popped up.
Right. Is it facing me or down towards the?
Oh, it's facing you.
Oh, cool. That's fine. Yeah, Grail stands there. He's got his sword, he's got his shield. He goes, all right, now this is my kind of Eldritch God. I can punch this one. And I'm going to move up and give it the old stabby.
Okay.
And do. That is 19 to hit.
19 versus KAC?
Yes.
Hits.
Sweet. Then that is 14 damage.
14 damage.
I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to go ahead and use an Entropic Strike as well.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy looks like he needs extra slaps. That is an extra 16 damage on top.
16. That does acid damage, correct?
Yes, acid damage.
Okay. So 16. Does it count as 2 separate attacks or 1 attack?
I think it's 1 attack. It's 1 attack. It's like smiting.
Okay, so in total that was.
Oh crap! I forgot. I got 16. And I got what did I get before that? 11.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I want to say it was 11.
I'm sorry.
11 sounds good. So 27 in total.
27.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, I gotta move in. So I run up to it and just like give it a slash. And while I am attacking it with melee, anyone attacking it with guns gets a +1 to range attacks.
Very nice. That brings us to Puka.
Remind me about the flanked condition, please.
You need to be directly like. Well, you need to be able. If you're flanking, you need to draw a line across.
Mm-hmm.
So from here, that is a bit awkward. It would be like this.
All right, and it has to be with melee immediately adjacent.
Yes. So this or this, I will count as flanking. From where
And
my lance is.
remind me, if I use a ranged weapon at melee, do I take bad minuses to that?
It provokes an attack of opportunity.
So, and the aid tokens, are they one use, one instance, or per battle round?
One use, one instance. For the whole of the finale.
Till the end.
Mhm.
Okay. Then we're just going to shoot for now. I'm going to shoot with my solar flare. We're going to go crit fishing. And I'm going to aim at the one that Gray attacked. So let's open that up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's been so long since I've actually shot anything. How do I?
I will also say
2d20s. Yeah, tell me.
Gray Lance and Puka, you both saw the attack. You noticed it did not seem like all of that damage went through. Some of the damage was resisted. Some of the acid was also resisted.
Okay.
Okay.
Why, you're not sure until you make a mysticism check as a free action on your turn.
Sure.
And succeed.
Sorry.
Can I retroactively take my mysticism check, or should I wait next time?
Go ahead and take it, Gray Lance. As Puka, just give Puka a little bit of time.
Cool. So that is blah, blah, blah. 12.
Nope. You don't know
Fine.
shit about demons. At least not
I
this
I
time.
stab it. I say the only thing I know about demons is they make nice armor, and I just don't do anything else.
Puka?
Okay, the first one is a 16
Against EAC?
with my solar flare.
Does not hit.
And the next one is
Oh, don't think you got a +1.
this cuts the gun even though it's a flare. Solar
It does.
flare?
No, it counts as +1 because of the feat that
Range
Gray Lance
attack.
has for
Okay,
ranged
cool.
attacks.
And the next one is an 18 plus 6.
Okay,
Plus
so
1.
the 17 from the first one will now hit.
No
Hey,
way.
all right. Thank you.
All right.
Coordinated shots.
Right, so I'm just gonna roll the 2d4 plus 6. Ooh, that's 12 and ooh, 5. Really? Plus 6? 12 plus 5. Yeah.
17 for the first one?
Yes.
Uh,
Cold damage with the solar flare. It's 2d4 plus 6 each shot.
yes. So you also notice it's resisting some of the cold damage, but it's also resisting more damage from a different source as well. You're not exactly sure why. It does seem to be resistant to cold, but it's also resisting something else.
I don't technically have anything else I can do in my turn, but Puka just kind of looks confused, and then she aims her arm a bit past the creature towards the statue. And I guess that's my turn. I'm not going to move from this place.
Interesting.
But I shoot and I look at everyone. It's like, and I move my arm to the statue.
Okay. The demon is going to make 2 bite attacks on Gray Lance from where we're at.
Bring it on. I got the shield for a reason.
See what its
Demon
bonuses
versus
are.
devil armor. We'll see.
Yep.
It's gonna do 2 bites. First one, 21 versus KAC.
Nope.
Second one, natural 1.
I stick my arm in its mouth, and it's got like the shield opens up around his arm. So it can't be around it.
Oh, it's like that armor against like a police dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Like the shield's built into his wrist, so it just like pops open, so it can't get into him.
Then we move over to the other side where the demon is also going to make some Well, this demon's also going to make 2 bite attacks. One against Headshot, Alistair. 28 versus KAC.
Oh,
I mean, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. Oof.
I mean, Alice has only got 17 KAC, so.
Right.
Only 17, you say, sister.
So that's going to be 13 points of damage, biting damage.
Okay.
And it's just going to keep biting. It's found a nice, juicy target. It thinks
Oh no.
I mean, the two of them could definitely do flanking maneuver.
with melee weapons.
Yeah.
24, so that's be a second hit for 12 points of damage, Alice.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So that now puts me on 0 stamina, and I am now into health damage. I am
Perfect.
down to 33.
Alistair, it is your turn.
I'm also cornered. Like, this is like Alistair can't leave the engagement range, even if he tries to move across, because he only moves 20 feet. He's technically wearing heavy armor.
They're a Starfinder equivalent to defend, disengage.
Even with disengage, you have to get like past it.
I have to be able to leave the range. I can't leave the range.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Dodge, evade.
You can do defensive something.
I think
Because then Christoph
yeah.
could benefit from the flanking.
Alice is going to stay where he is. He's going to activate his. Oh god, where is it? I need to go to move action if it's. Okay, as a standard action, so I can't use. Okay,
And you need
so
a
it's a
melee
move
weapon
action
to
and a
get the
standard
flank.
action. Okay, well I don't have a melee weapon, but Chrysius can flank.
Well, if you don't have a melee weapon, then the flank won't count.
Oh, okay, so that's with 2 melee weapons.
So
Okay.
like,
If you're
you need
staying
to have
still, you could go
both
for a full
parties
attack.
need to have a melee
Yeah.
weapon.
Oh, okay. So in that case, yeah, we can't flank. Alistair does not have a melee weapon. He's not designed to be this close to people, but he can't move. So he's going to use his move action to engage his exocortex to do combat tracking on this demon. So his hit for guns goes from +4 to +6 on that demon only. And then his standard action, he's going to engage an energy shield ability that he has, which gives me, as a standard action, you can use your custom rig to activate energy shield around yourself. The shield provides you a number of temporary hit points equal to your intelligence modifier plus your mechanic level. If I activate that on thingy,
So 5?
okay, so I get 10.
10, okay.
I get 5 mechanic levels, 5 intelligence modifier.
Okay.
So I now have additional 10 hit points, which I'll put back onto the stamina temporarily.
All right. Top of round 2. Chrysiff.
Alistair's also looking very panicked.
Chrysiff.
Hi. I was so distracted. Anyways, okay. God, I'm gonna try again, I guess. Stupid. No, I'm not doing 2 attacks. I'm doing the one big one. A big guy. Come on.
Right.
A big hit for a big guy. Come on. That's a net 20. Let's go.
Whoa!
Oh, nice.
Yay. So 30 in total.
That hits.
We have 2d6 here. Okay, so
6.
it hits.
Double
also
whatever
crits.
you roll. Double the dice. Double,
It also crits, doesn't it?
double the dice. Double the bonus. You're critting with a powered weapon. You want to go for the blind? Huh?
Yeah. Yes, I would love to go for the fucking blind.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Can I do that and do the grab attention thing?
Grab attention. That's a part of your loud and proud build, huh?
That's
Yeah, you,
and that's also
you have to do that to grab the attention.
I have to hit with a melee weapon to do it.
Okay.
That's
okay.
all.
Okay.
That's all. So I think I can
got
do
you off
both.
that.
I think I can blind and grab attention.
Go for it.
Love it. So I'll roll intimidate real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling intimidate. Don't fall. Stop it. 23 on the intimidate.
Ooh.
23.
Pardon me.
I can't wait till the new book comes out, and I hope to God they take away the 1.5 times.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so annoying. 23 successfully intimidates.
Yeah.
This creature will be demoralized, shaken for 1 round.
Yes. And so the foe is off target when attacking anyone but me for 1 round.
Okay.
I'm also going to use my victory prayer again because Griff has got a crit.
Are you within range?
No, it's
Are
30
you?
feet, but I can't. No, it's 30 feet, but I can get Puka, I guess.
You surely can. Anyways, I'll roll my damage.
Because just within those 30 feet.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, 32 is all damage. My bad.
8. Math. 19 plus 12 is
19 plus 12.
31.
Then doubled to 62. Surely it's a crit.
When you
Does it
crit, you
double?
double the dice and you double the bonus.
Oh, you doubled the bonus.
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
So it's wait, what? What? It's
It's been a while since the last heavy battle.
oh god, it's 19 plus 24. So 35 45 damage.
This is the Electrovore glove.
Yes.
34 damage.
That's a bitch slap.
35.
35 piercing and electrical damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Does it also have to fucking save against being blinded?
It will as soon as we resolve the damage.
How lovely.
35. So as you strike, you see the electricity poof dissipate.
Oh shit.
It showed resistance to cold and acid. It's straight up immune to electricity.
Oh shit.
But
There's piercing there.
some of the piercing does go through. Some of the piercing goes through.
Lovely.
Make a fortitude save.
Yes.
Also, I misread. It's actually 60 feet. I can't get them. Well, it's 60 feet. Okay. Damn it.
Ah.
It saves. I think 27's enough on the blind.
I don't. That's a good question. No idea.
Brilliant crit, and so it rears up and like turns around and looks at you. It is shaken. It is
Yep.
off target and demoralized, like thinking like, oh, fuck.
Yep.
But,
There's me and only me now.
Yeah, so it'll turn to face you.
And so I will scream in its face, like droplets of spittle, like coating its face. Just.
Okay, Grey Lance.
For that, I'm just going to use. I was going to use regroup, but I can't because Chris is more than 60 feet away. But I can just keep moving again. Gollum. Sorry, to give everyone a plus. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to just keep moving. So Puka gets an extra 10 foot to move.
Nice.
Yeah, I can do something whenever we crits, but I gotta be nearby them to do it. So, Puka, you can move faster.
Okay.
I'm gonna stab more.
All right, Grey Lance, stab away.
Stabbing. That is no, never mind. That's a 9 to hit.
A 9 does not
Yeah.
hit, my friend.
Got distracted trying to get Puka, move faster, and then I miss.
Puka, would you like to move fast?
You want to go faster?
Eventually. If I take 2 shots, I can make them separate targets or stick with the same targets?
You can do separate targets.
All right. I'm going to shoot 1 to the mosquito in between those 2.
Okay.
Demon mosquitoes.
So that one, I have the wrong... That one. So let's roll that one first. It's a +6. So crit fishing. 18 plus 6. Math.
That hits. EAC? With
the
glowy,
solar
yes.
weapon. Yeah, glowy.
Yeah, cold damage EAC hits.
2d4 plus 6. 7, 6, 11 cold.
Okay.
And then I'm going to like dramatically pivot on my heels and turn. I should have a clean shot to the statue.
Statue.
Yeah.
All right. Take a shot.
Okay, first of all, the shot. 15 plus 6.
That hits. Statue is
Okay.
not a hard target.
Okay. Low roll, but that's a 8 cold damage.
An 8. You strike the statue and frost grows over it. As soon as you do, the demon that has been focusing on Greylance turns its head and like snarls at you. And as it's, do you want to do anything else on your turn?
I
No.
can't move anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And I'm just gonna yell out like, I knew it! It's the statue! And I turn to see them look at me like, fuck!
yeah, and it runs straight towards you. Greylance, you will get an attack of
Action opportunity, yes please.
Take it.
Going for that big old 27.
That hits.
Wait, I'm gonna slap it with a 16 damage.
Nice. Damage is damage.
Damage is damage. And that's exactly what it thinks as it lunges forward with its 10-foot reach and tries to bite down on Puka for 17 versus KAC.
Nope.
That's not gonna do it, is
No.
it?
I'm going to literally squat down and try to do a leg sweep. It's unsuccessful, but I ducked out of the bite.
And the other demon has turned and focused its attention on Krizuth. It's going to just do a single attack, -1 because it is shaken. -2 actually. 21 versus Kak.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. For
No points of damage. 1.
12 points of damage.
Yikes! So
Okay, I need to help them over there.
I had 9 stamina, so that goes through into my
Yeah.
HP, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So will it do that automatically on my sheet if I put in 12 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
If you do it on Hero Lab, yeah, it'll start going into health automatically for you.
Oh, how loved it.
But
Loved
updated on roll 20, so
Yes.
you can
Yeah.
manage it too.
We know. Okay, Alistair, it has turned away from you. It's focusing on Krizu, but you make the wrong move and it could turn around, lash out.
Okay. I think Alistair is going to try and move 5, 10.
That'll provoke.
Will it? Is it still in?
Yeah, when you move through threatened range.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pathfinder
okay. It's not.
Starfinder.
Oh, it's not like D&D where as long as you leave the area, you're in
Exactly.
trouble. Okay, so Alistair's not going to move. He can't move. It's too dangerous. Instead, he is just going to take his. Actually, one question I forgot to ask: how dark is it? Can Alistair see without having to use a flashlight?
Alistair can see here where he's
There's
at.
sconces.
If you moved into the tunnels, it would be dark.
Okay, so in that case, I don't need to have used one hand for a flashlight. So in that case, he'll use his tactical railgun.
Also
Which-
provokes ranged attack.
Do you know what? I'm going to take it. I've got to do something here. Alistair can't be the guy who keeps running for combat forever.
Okay.
He has to do something useful. So attacking track target. He is going to do the double attack.
Okay.
Because
okay.
it's -4, isn't it?
Yes.
But I get +6 now, so it's +2. So I get to do a double attack with actual positives.
Railgun. Okay, go for it.
That's 18 on the first one.
18 versus KAC. Does not hit.
Uh-oh.
And that's a natural 1 on the other one, so no. Yet again.
It's the dice. Always have it.
As you begin shooting, you can see the bullets just like bouncing off of its hide, and like the recoil just like causes you to pepper the ceiling as well.
I told you, I'm fairly sure Alistair was a stormtrooper at some point in his life, because even at point blank range, he can't seem to hit.
He was an Aslanti stormtrooper in a past life, exactly. Krizuth, round 3.
Does that invoke against me though? Because I attacked.
Attack of opportunity,
yes.
Yes.
Thank you
right?
for calling me out. It is still shaken for this turn. On Krizuth's turn, the shaken goes away. So 17 versus your KAC.
17 hits, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Ooh.
For 16 points of damage as it bites you.
Well, the good news is Energy Shield at least eats you some of that. So he's now down to 27 health and 0. I've got maybe one more turn of damage in him.
All right, Krizuth, round 3.
All right, I'm just gonna keep beating his head in. This one did okay. Don't jinx. Don't fuck me over now. Okay. 24.
That hits.
Thank fuck.
We're using electricity again.
No, she's not, because Krizuth would know that it's immune to it, even if
Yes.
Inez forgot.
Yes. No, I did not forget. However, I did not think about it. But okay.
I didn't
but
forget,
if
I just didn't care.
Exactly. If I use the electrophore gloves, will it automatically do the electricity, or can I like turn
No,
that
it
off?
automatically does it. But don't you have
So I have
another
the-
glove on? The
I have
sonic
the
glove?
thunder strikes. Yes, I have the thunder strike boom knuckles.
Okay.
I do.
What a cool
Yes.
name.
Yeah, truly. So I'll use that. I did hit, didn't I?
Yeah, you got a 20-something.
Yes.
Roll that sonic. That's good old sonic damage.
Yep.
Gotta
yeah,
go
absolutely.
fast.
Yep. 2d6. Right? Am I crazy? No, it's 1d4. God.
The sonic?
Yes. It's the thunder strikes. They're only 1d4.
Oh, it must be
Oh.
a really low level.
Oh, 4 though. So
Damage.
That's 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay.
Yes.
Since that is that's sonic and bludgeoning, a lot more goes through than if you use the electrophore.
Okay. Good to know.
All right, great. Oh, Krizuth, yeah.
I only have one attack, right?
You've used one attack. You do have a move action if you want to like take a 5-foot step somewhere, or
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Go
Then
ahead.
we go to Greyland.
The statue! Mechanically, Puko can take a few hits. Just saying.
All
Do
right.
with that as you will.
Okay. I don't really want to leave the guys over there though. How big are these guys?
They're
What about figures?
Krizuth size.
All right, but I can still. I didn't want to do beforehand. Hold on. All right, so Grey Lance has an ability that he can. My God, she's so much. He's got one that lets him charge and attack by comfort. Okay, cool. So I can charge and attack. I want to make sure that Christopher and Alistair are okay. They're both looking a bit rough.
Interesting. You will run past the demon, so that will provoke. If you run all the way down there. And I don't even know if you can move that far. 60 feet?
60 feet, yeah, I can't get to the other 70.
Mm-mm.
I could, no. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna take 2 attacks,
Against what?
both with my gun, one on this jelly boy and one on the statue.
Okay.
So he pulls out the, where is it? Hand cannon, takes first shot. 86.
Hand cannon is unwieldy as far as I remember. I don't think you'll be able to do 2 shots.
Properties, unworthy. Oh, you're right. You know what?
Where are you aiming at?
And the hand cannon also has 1 shell in it. Needs to be reloaded after every shot.
Yeah, it's like an emergency thing from the sword's his main thing. All right, the statue, she said. I'm gonna go to the statue and take some hits on it.
I mean, maybe that thing is super brittle.
Maybe I find out now while I'm stabbing in the leg. Do I have to roll to attack a statue?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Statue dodges. Actually, it might dodge. I got a 10.
No, but your weapon just glances off of the hard stone,
fair
unable
enough,
to
fair enough.
pierce through it. Puka.
Okay, let's get a little creative here, and we're going to. I just had it open. Ida. Do the thing. It's been 2 turns.
It's
I
got
can't
reach,
do
so
that.
anywhere within 10 feet, it can attack you if you do a ranged.
I am going to use unpredictable gravity and distort the kinesthesia of the target creature within 30 feet.
So cool.
And it's going to get the flat-footed condition. Yeah, I'm doing that thing.
Okay. As time and gravity and space begin to move wildly and appropriately.
Because I kind of like put 2 of my hands up and just like push it down to like imitate the gravity pushing down now on this demon.
We're gonna make it
So cool.
footed. Perfect.
It treats the first square it enters as difficult terrain. Each time uses the move action. At the end of each of its turns, the target can attempt fortitude saves. Yada 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 yada.
Perfect.
And I'm just like, you stay with. You're trapped in here with me, not the other way around. Fuck up that statue.
Would you like to take a 5-foot step? Use a move action?
No.
Okay. It is the demon's turn. It is not flat. It is flat-footed, which will affect its AC, but not its attacks. So it's gonna try and bite twice at you.
Try the clear word here.
21 versus KAC.
No.
Natural 20 for a 31.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And it's gonna do
I don't have anything against this.
That was a nice
30
move of gravity, though.
points of damage.
Okay. My shield is still up.
Yeah, you still got that stamina. That's
Uh,
Puka is freaking VIP sometimes.
sometimes, yeah.
Um,
Except when she loses an arm.
it bites into you, and as it lets you go, it probably bites you and like shakes you a little bit and lets you go. But really, all we see is Puka kind of just out of breath. I mean, because the stamina is still there, you haven't actually taken any wounds yet.
Crazy.
But I do believe it can try to make a fortitude save against the flat-footed.
Yes, it is the end of its turn now.
17 DC. That's not very high.
No, and Fortune's the best. For a 25.
And here we are, the tensest moment of the combat so far.
Yep.
Which hat is Krifu wearing? Is he wearing the evil hat or is he wearing the?
He's wearing the dramatic hat.
Yeah,
There you
he's
go.
wearing the GM hat.
I'm not wearing a hat, I'm wearing glasses today.
Yeah.
Ah! Shut up.
He's wearing the GM low-cut top.
Ah!
Which low cuts up are you
It's the
wearing?
GM plunging neckline we got.
I'm gonna turn back to Alistair.
No.
Alistair is very, very weak. It got that wonderful attack of opportunity.
Look, I would do the same if I was sitting in Krifu's seat. The whole season he hasn't got someone down, and this
Exactly
is
the thing I was trying to avoid.
probably.
He got an arm.
He got an
I got an arm,
Yeah.
and I beat up Krizu with her ex-best friend.
Yes,
I've got
you surely did.
I've gotten
Emotional
some good
damage.
punches in. Yeah. But it tasted how juicy Alistair was.
Oh,
It's
God.
gonna turn-
The other white meat.
The other way
Juicy
meat.
Alistair.
And bite twice, Alistair, because you've been a pretty easy target so far. 23 on the first bite.
That'll hit.
Wow. Okay, you didn't have to call out like that. You've been a pretty easy target so
I'm
far.
sorry. First,
It's
14 points of damage.
okay.
Second one is a 21
Yeah, that'll hit.
for another
So
16 points of damage. 30 points altogether.
We need to swap
Alistair,
places.
is it-
Like
is it-
anyone can take on this statue.
Alistair is at 0.
Alistair falls unconscious.
Yeah.
and
Oh
dies.
no!
-3.
Well, you can use a thingy to get up next time.
Yes, so Alistair, it is your turn. You are dying. You can spend a resolve point to stabilize. And then
Okay.
on the next turn, you can spend a quarter of your resolve points to get back up with 1 hit point.
Okay, so I'll spend the resolve point to stabilize.
Yeah.
So I will expend 1 point. There we go. So Alistair is now at least stable.
Oh my god! I just realized I keep forgetting to put on these damn legs.
We go to round 4. Krizuth, Alistair has just fallen. You failed in your duty to protect him.
True. That is exactly how Chrysis sees that. And she sees Alistair fall to the ground and just goes into a rage. She turns a deeper shade of black, and the purples in her belly start to glow. I'll try and make another punch attack.
You going for 2 strikes or 1?
Punch.
Just one. 20?
That hits.
Oh, thank God. Actually, I want to do the full action thing. As a full action, move speed and make attack, plus demoralized versus targeted foe. While demoralized foe is off target unless attacking you. That's challenge.
Okay.
Or did I have to declare that before? That's fine. Otherwise, I'll just grab attention again.
Sorry, I just don't know how that move works.
This one is challenge. As a full action, you can move up to your speed and make a single attack against a foe able to see and hear you. You have the trick attack class feature in the weapon you use qualifies for a trick attack. You can make this attack as a trick attack, but I don't. You can, but you don't have to.
Okay. So you
Whether or not you move or make an attack, you can attempt to demoralize that foe as per the intimidate skill tag.
Yeah, okay. So you attack and hit, basically. Attack and
Awesome.
intimidate. Attack
Awesome.
and midday.
Yes, attack midday. I like that. Okay. A D4. 4 damage. Wow, amazing. So that's a 4 plus 12. That's what is that again? 16.
16?
Yep.
16.
Yes.
Some of the damage goes through. Since we haven't succeeded in mysticism, these demons have damage reduction versus anything that's not a good source of damage. Capital G, good, holy.
Oh God.
Is Puka's glowy nice?
Nice is different than good.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
Solarian origins, for some Solarians, is like very lawful good.
Yeah, but is it like a holy energy though? Is it like radiant damage or something?
That's the thing.
Radiant or radiation?
Radiant,
Radiant.
but
Radiation.
it's wholly good.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
okay.
Okay, that was Krizuth. Back to Greylance at the statue.
That's
Cool.
actually a League of Legends quote, by the way. Nice is different than good.
That's from Into the Woods.
Oh, shit.
League of Legends
Fun.
stole that shit.
Yeah. Greylance.
Okay. All right. Grant is gonna as a free action, can I just like telepathically screw it. This statue, this would better work. I'm gonna hit it again. Gonna full attack the statue.
One
Okay.
attack or two?
Full attack.
Full
Yeah.
attack. 2 attacks.
Yep. Better work. I'm gonna hit it once. It's 20 to hit.
That hits.
Great. I'm gonna do 15 damage.
15 damage. As you strike into it, you can see like splinters appear, and both of the demons like howl.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah, some more. That is 22 to hit.
Again, that hits.
Right, great. 11 damage.
Okay. The demons like howl in pain as similar cracks appear on their bodies as you're striking into the statue.
Oh, nice. Wait, is Entropic an addition? No, it's not. Okay, never mind. I can't do it as a.
We go to Puka.
How busted is that statue looking?
It's not totally busted, but you can see the demon in front of you definitely is looking a lot more busted.
Okay. Moving through it is what provokes. So I don't want to move through it.
You
I
can
want
attempt
to...
an acrobatics to move slower, but not provoke.
I'd like to move laterally, basically, is what I'm saying. Would that provoke?
It does because it has 10 feet of reach. It can
And if I succeed acrobatics, that could negate it?
Yes. So
Alright.
in order to tumble through a threatened space, you'll have to roll 15 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, so I have the number in my head.
Okay. I'm going to roll acrobatics, which is a very good, famous last words. That is a total 21.
I'm sorry, 22.
Got to roll a 10 and I have a plus 11, so acrobatics. All right.
So you'll move at half speed and it will provoke, unfortunately.
All right, let's do it. I wanted to move. I wanted to move to get a. Yeah.
Aha, I see. Okay. The nice thing though is that it won't get an attack of opportunity now on your ranged attack.
Yes.
But 25 versus KAC?
KAC, that hits.
For 13 points of damage, we
Okay.
draw blood.
Excuse me.
We are into the hit points. I will resolve that afterwards. I still get an attack because I moved. It's a single attack this time. And I'm going for that statue. Because I also want to harm the baddie behind me. So a single attack, that is a plus, much better things. That is...
As I'm menacing it with a melee weapon, you also still get the +1.
Then that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
And that is a 2d6.
It counts, I'm still stabbing it.
3 plus, that is a 9 cold damage solar flare to the statue.
Okay. Yes, we see some of the damage ripple out onto the demons. The frost that is gathering on the statue gathers on their forms as well.
That would
Nice.
be my turn. I'm going to resolve now my damage.
Okay. Resolve that damage because good old demon boy is coming in for another chomp. 19 versus KAC.
No.
Okay. Easily able to dodge out of the way as Glowy blasts some cold shots. Shots. The other demon is going to. It took a lot of damage from that. From the attacks on the statue. And so it's looking a little freaked out, but it's going to react by like kind of flailing
Come
wildly.
up here, you fucker! I can take you both on.
And making two wild bite attempts against Krizuth. So -4. 16 versus KAC?
No.
22
No,
versus
no way.
KAC.
Yes.
The second one hits for 11 points of damage as it gets a little bit of blood. Back to Alistair.
Okay, so I can spend half resolve to get up at 1. Can I elect to stay stabilized
Yes.
and not get up? In that case, I'm doing that. There's no point me getting back up on 1 for it to turn around and bite me a second time.
Do you want to just move your action to like? Oh, no, you're last. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm last anyway. Yeah, I'll just elect to stay on the ground, stabilized.
We'll call
Please.
this a delay. Whenever
Yeah.
you're ready,
Mm-hmm.
you feel free to
Okay.
hop in and we'll change the initiative order.
All right.
Krizuth.
Yes. I need to. Okay, so there's the statue. God, that's so
It's just
far.
really far. Yeah, it's really far.
That's so far.
I know. I can't
Get
even.
all
I
the
can't
way
even
over
double
there.
run to get there, even with all my extra shit.
You know, I was gonna like run a little closer and then throw my disc at it, at the statue, and then.
Nah, you good. You can take this guy out though, I reckon.
I guess so, but still.
Grappling, is that something you could do?
Yeah,
It is.
give it
It's
a
hard,
back
but
break
you could
the-
try
the
to do it.
demon.
Who could
I
have
don't know.
bonuses to that, even with her tiny frame? It's funny.
I don't know. I think I'll just try and maybe I'll do a double strike this time.
Get it.
See if I can do that.
Get a girl.
But it's what is it again?
Minus
The melee
4.
strikes. Oh, -4. Got it.
Yeah.
So it's +6 each. Got it. Okay. Ugh, I hate that.
Oh.
I haven't been rolling that well. Wait, let me roll with the other one.
Targeting EAC. Sonic damage.
Oh, okay. 20 on the first one.
That hits.
Okay.
Nice.
That's very nice. I'll do the I'll just throw the damage now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just 1d4. Okay, 3. So 15 damage on that one.
Okay, good.
Uh-huh. And then the second one is a 21.
That hits.
Nice. Get it. Get him.
Another d4. Okay, another 15 damage.
Describe your kill.
Yeah!
Nice.
So because it's like because she has two different gloves, it's like the Electrovore one is on this one, and then the Thunderstrike Boom Knuckle is on this one. And so she has to use one arm to kill this thing. So she gives it a good right hook and then just pops it right in the face like that.
Nice.
Like comes back at it.
Get it.
And then while it's like stumbling, she like and it like crumbles into dust. Can I still move
No,
after that?
not on the full action.
Yeah.
Right, Lance.
Well, I'm seeing as he's going to seeing as things to be. Oh my god! 1 second. Seeing that these things seem to be taking damage when I attack statue, Branson then attack statue. Gets a 16.
16 hits. It's not
Great.
moving anywhere.
Yeah. You say that, but I missed the first time.
Didn't miss, it was just not hard enough.
It got a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. 15 damage.
15. More stuff seems to happen to the demon,
Cool.
but it's still up.
I'm gonna twist the knife and I'm gonna use an entropic strike on this.
Okay.
I didn't go for a double attack already.
Okay.
Entropic strike that you are. That's 12 damage.
Okay. Describe how the statue gets blown up as
Oh.
the demon dies.
Yeah, so literally, he's looking at the other. He sees that Alice is down. Sees that Chris has had a mighty kill, and he uses that rush of energy from her because of the telepathic bond. So he stabs into the statue, twists it and the entropic energy just flows out. The thing explodes into stone and green acid.
As it explodes, the mysterious voice emits a drawn-out shriek.
Get stopped. That's the weapons we have.
And the shimmering shields sealing the narrow corridors disappear.
Oh.
And you can see dozens of Starfinders like limp and crawl and walk out to come meet you.
Hey, all right.
And that
First seeker?
no first seeker.
Where's that dwarf actually?
He's front and center, but that is where we're gonna end our
Oh.
Ah!
Statue.
Did the demons like dissipate into like stuff, or are they just dead in the ground?
I think they dissipated into like black smoke.
That's cool. In that case, I just kick my way through one, and I'm gonna help Alistair up.
Ah,
And
Alistair.
I like to imagine like all our characters like simultaneously shoving the healing
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
like
stab
towards
him with
his
a.
face.
Everyone stabbed him with a healing syringe.
Yep.
We'll take care of that next time on the
Yeah.
final episode of
Yeah.
the Year of the Scoured Stars.
Woo!
Right.
Ah,
No,
weird.
I
Today was
don't wanna
hella
go.
dangerous.
That was very dangerous.
I was a little worried. I was like, oh man, only 2 demons? How is this gonna go?
Bad.
Girl.
Well,
Don't
the big
act
thing
like-
with demons is their resistances.
Yeah.
Acid, cold, fire, immune to electricity, and damage reduction against anything that's not from a good source. That is killer.
Of course, the one thing I find, the one weapon I find, is not effective against these
I don't
things.
think any of us have holy weaponry though.
Mm-mm.
I could have taken it, but I thought acid was cooler.
I have radiation damage. I didn't hear that on the list of
Not
immunities.
radiant.
Yeah, but radiation.
But honestly though, good move figuring out about the statue. That was a smart play.
Yeah, that was good.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Let's go into final plugs. So I got once again starting with Inez.
Hello, it is me, your friend Inez. I had so much fun today. That chase scene was so cool with the worm. I loved it. That was really cool. Yeah, I had fun. You guys, you can find me everywhere on the internet. I was almost gonna say my old username. No way. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's not me anymore. I've left that person behind. It is now at XX Succubus Jeff or just Succubus Jeff. My face is everywhere. It's very easy to find me. Let's see. TikTok and Twitter are most active. And please watch out for my own streams returning. Maybe next week. We'll see. Maybe like next weekend somewhere. I'm gonna try and get everything set up as soon as possible, and get back to streaming because I really enjoyed it and I really miss it. I want to make my return so bad. So I'm so ready. Yeah, that's just Succubus Jeff. And Twitter is where I go live and stuff. Things like, what is that? This Friday? This Friday's happy hour, where I will be playing in a what kind of game is it again?
We're playing
I forgot.
Scream.
We're playing Scream.
The movie?
Yeah, like a slasher horror thing, which I don't love horror myself, but I love playing it. I sure do. I love the creepy scaries and playing them. Yeah. I don't know what kind of character I'm playing yet. And I'm gonna probably talk about it when we're there. So please come check it out. And we're gonna have a lot of fun. And I love you so much.
Pan.
Hey, I'm Pan. I'm not coming to get you today. Actually, I'm busy. I'm moving house. It's a lot of effort.
He's busy.
You got the week. Okay, you got the week to remember. Like we'll be coming for you. Okay, that's it. That's it. Take your time. Take your time. Build your defenses. Maybe go out and buy like a gun or something. Don't buy a gun.
Do not
Buy a sword. Buy a sword. We can sword.
There
That'd be
you
cool.
go.
Go out and buy a sword. I'm still gonna get you though. You can find me talking about how I'm gonna get you at Stellar Encore Twitter, where I will be posting jokes I'm doing. I think I've got episodes of Sabatopia and Spectrum and Fog as well coming out, and of course Emerging Power. That's all coming out this week. Also, like Inez, I will also be getting back into streams. My new place will have a space I can do more with, and I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to be getting back into it. You can watch me sweat at Ring Fit if you really want.
Yeah.
You really want to, let's be honest. And that's me. Oh, actually, I would like to say one thing as well, real quick, that I also really enjoyed this session. Super cinematic, like the stuff with the sandworm, the electro breath on the sandworm at the end, very cool. The ads, very cool. Just Criff was very cool all around. Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's one for the books.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Hedge.
Yes. I've been Hedgehawk. You can find me on Twitter at Hedgehawk UK. Stuff-wise, it has literally gone drier than the Callion 1 desert. We were supposed to get Misadventures League back up, but then scheduling hit us back again yesterday, which means actually it's now going to be off for possibly the foreseeable. Maybe July, maybe August. So after next Monday, I don't know where I'll be. I'll be a nomad again. Yeah, that's basically it for me.
Oh, we're back here next Monday.
Yes,
Yeah, after
social
Monday.
next Monday.
Well, after Monday,
after next
right,
Monday.
right.
Yeah, after next Monday, I'll be nomadic.
The
Hey.
trick is we really long it out. We go, I don't know what to do in the next scene. We all sit down for a bit. What, we going to do another session, Griffith? Okay, I guess.
Hey, creativity takes a lot of time, so take your time, Hedge.
And Ida.
That's me.
I opened up my calendar and I have no free days
Yeah, Ida's always
this
too
month.
busy.
I'm
She
horrified.
does so much.
I am scared. Hi, I had a lot of fun. This was such a well-paced, exciting, and still lore dump worthy. All of that was balanced in here. That's a really impressive feat. Really cool session.
Thank you.
You can find me tomorrow as we start a new adventure at Horde of Tales in our Eberron campaign. Fresh adventure, fresh mission, so it's an easy place to jump in. That'll be 7 p.m. BST at Horde of Tales. And earlier tonight, we also finally posted the call for players for our Women in Gaming Month. For all of June, we're going to have one-shots with all women and or femme tables. If you identify as women and or femme, trans women or women, because duh, that's what it is. Sign up. You're highly encouraged to play. We're prioritizing BIMPOC, we're prioritizing queer LGBTQIA+, we're prioritizing neurodivergent outside the US. It's all sessions are EU, UK time zone friendly. So check out our Twitter, the form is there listed. It's gonna close at the end of this week, so get in there quickly. And I have other projects.
I will. I swear.
Good girl. I will find you and I will get you.
Oh,
If you don't.
Yes, join me.
No.
I also want to shout out that our Aether game on Thursdays will have their finale at 7 p.m. BST. That will be Angela's table. And she has pulled out the monster of all monsters, like Latin chorus playing in the background, triple HP bars, and minions that are actually lifted from the Eberron campaign with our hardest powers against the PCs. It's going to be really, really epic. But she's also been weaving this emotional story, and I really encourage you to come to see the ending of that. And final piece, I'll finish off with Roll for Good. We are 2 weeks away from our event, the 27th and 28th. We really appreciate people come and hang out as we're raising money for ILGA because LGBTQIA rights are human rights, and that's what the organization works to do on an international level, at the UN level as well. 6 games, many familiar faces, representative of the EU UK community that of course includes and highlights POC players and game masters, women and femme players and game masters, queer, neurodivergent women, femme players and game masters. We don't have to go 6 to 8 time zones across the ocean to get that. That's what it's like here in this part of the world. And that's what we're going to be screaming about the whole weekend. I highly encourage you to come join us, lurk, chat. There'll be giveaways. There'll be cool content. Thanks.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mod
Squad here, representing for Roll for Good. Yes, I will also be partaking in the Roll for Good weekend at the end of the month. I'll be there most of the weekend, modding in chat and hanging out. But on Sunday, I will also be partaking in merely the GM's game of Things from the Flood. It's Tales from the Loop 10 years later. The loop has gone horribly wrong, and the flood has left weird, creepy, slimy things in the dark crevices of the land. Or at least that's the theme that I'm getting, which is kind of really cool.
What a cool opportunity for you to play those 2 games fairly close together.
That's really cool.
Because in the last 2 happy hours, we were playing Tales from the Loop with Maori Nerd, who will be raiding today, FYI.
Yes! Have fun!
Yeah, let's get him.
And this Friday, of course, happy hour. We originally wanted to do a German happy hour, but our German speaking network has not grown enough to facilitate that, because some people couldn't make the dates. So, Blaine from Horde of Tales will be GMing Scream the Horror TTRPG for us.
In German. Good luckiness.
Wow.
No, in English. In English.
I can do my best. However, I can do a German accent if you want that.
Luckily, I mean, at the very least, all of us are on the continent, so it's German adjacent.
There we go.
Yeah, mostly Deutsch and a little Dutch.
It's Germanic.
Yeah.
Damn.
Actually, you know, this Friday that'll be the final happy hour for the spring season, and Monday is the final episode of our spring season as a whole with the culmination of Spaceflix and Kill.
Damn.
What a ride.
Yeah, spring 2023 is coming to an end, and I want to thank you all for having supported us this far, and thank you all for being here and playing this game for like 6+ months, 8 months.
And y'all watching in there, y'all are so cool. Y'all are so cool.
Appreciate the audience as well. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone. And also want to say that Evan Maui Nerd is a great channel to go to. If you're going to stick around in there and you have channel points, use the sound effects because they terrify me and it's so much fun to watch.
He is playing The Last of Us.
His first playthrough. He has no idea what happens.
Oh, nice.
So, get ready for the raid, everyone. Give a good old mana pot hello. And don't forget to be here next week. The finale of Spaceflix and Kill, Year of the Scoured Stars. Thanks,
Love
everyone.
you.
Guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.